Now, is that rumor about the $1,000 a stain?
That's untrue.
Wow.
What's that smell?
I can't believe what I saw. Look, I'm being gay over here.
Locally, I really.
What's your thoughts on premarital sex?
Come play with us.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
5,352 feet.
How's your sister?
Cereal, a champion. Lowest cost.
Fully equipped swimming pool, which we have right here. You can see we have a nice natural side, nice ceramic side to it, and yeah.
Let's go check out the west side of the house.
Glass.
Woo! Here we are again, folks. It's another Monday Maniacs with Death Curse Society. I'm Red Crank. I got Zigzag, and I got Phase. What is going on, gang? Ola.
Well,
Manic Monday.
yeah. People seem to like it when I tell a quick bad beat story in poker. So
Not really.
oh, it's you.
No, you said it, and we lost 3 viewers immediately.
Viewer's gone. It's like my stack last night, and about 20 minutes into the $100,000 guarantee I qualified for. You know, I've been doing really good with the qualifiers, man. I get in no problem. So this time, Ace Queen, have the Ace of Hearts. I get 2 hearts on the flop. No bets. We're checking down. The turn is another heart. I need 1 more heart for the nut flush, which I get the king on the river. So I'm feeling good. And the chips get all in. I put a bet in. I get like triple raised. I'm all like, I just don't see it. How can I get beat here? Well, a straight flush is better than a regular flush. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Zag's out of the tournament 25 minutes in. So yeah.
I don't have the. There you go.
I'll do it to myself. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Then the kicker is like, you know, I won $1. It cost me $1 to win a ticket to this $100 tournament. And then they put up there, would you like to rebuy? $100. I was like, no, I'm fine, thank you. So yeah, that was my fun this weekend. Yeah.
All right.
I opened my pool. You know, that's about it.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild week here, but we got a lot to talk about tonight. So I'm gonna try to get right into the business at hand and get the show going. And yep, of course, Joshua with the first comment. Congratulations, woo.
He does it to the fucking old damn enchilada too.
Nice.
No, I appreciate it. What's up? What's up, Joshua? We got Grizzly in here with the woo fish, so we can officially get going. Let's see who else is in the house.
Fish. I'm wearing the shirt today.
Oh, nice. We got Tarek. We got Bill's here. We got Gina.
Wow.
Welcome back, guys. We got Charles. Greetings, Charles. We got Rick in the house. The twins have arrived, by the way. Be nice to your baby sister.
That's right. Crank's watching you.
That's right. The doctor is in. Luke is here. What's up, Luke?
You're seeing the doctor later this week. In person, in the flesh.
Yes, we will be. We will be. Luke says, getting ready to go to the theater to see Obsession. Thought he'd kick in for a minute and say hello. Hello, Luke. Go enjoy the movie, and then we'll be done by the time he gets back, so come back and watch the replay.
Yeah.
So.
And you can be like, I agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Oh, and hey, what's up, Corey? Haven't seen Corey in a while. Corey Clement says, just watched the Women of Horror interview with Shawnee, Chinzia, and Lynn. So good. Thank you, man.
So hard to watch that from the audience, but they did brilliant. My boys did great up there, man. I couldn't make it. I was there, but I was in no.
You were sick as a dog, weren't
Dude,
you?
I did not want to infect all those ladies and everything up there. I mean, I was way sick by then. You know, I was like, fuck, this is bullshit. I'm that kind of sick at a convention. This sucks.
I still say I appreciate Shawnee being so playful in that panel, like, you know, call me an asshole and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Right out of the gate. So
it was wonderful. I mean, I of all of them, I was like looking at that one, going, I don't know how, you know, organically, hopefully it's good. And wow, was it? You know, that was so much fun.
Yeah. Tarek, not a horror movie, but got to see Devil Wears Prada 2 this weekend. Quite good. Awkward writing for the first couple of acts, but it came together in the third act quite nicely. I enjoyed it. I went and saw that a couple weeks ago.
The most horror thing about that movie is the title.
Yeah. I dug it though. I thought it was a good legacy sequel. If you want to, you know, consider that for a comedy of sorts, I guess that counts. But yeah. So, and Gina says she missed everyone. Welcome back, Gina. Got a small crowd in there tonight, it looks like, but maybe they'll be mighty with the comments because
all but passionate tonight.
Yeah. All right, gang. I leave this to you. I'm actually going to go turn my AC down just a little bit because it's a little warm under these lights. I'll be right back. Go ahead and take it away.
All right, folks. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. Gotta wait for it to scroll. Phase, the Buffinator, and Tyrone.
The Crazy Ralph, Spells, Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Luke, Morgan, Crypt Horror, Joshua, Raymond, Alan, Twisted Twinning, Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast, Thursdays at 7.
Welcome, Luke, by the way. Our camp counselors, Adam, Christy, Lou, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck Schick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and Nanook. Man, so many people. Thank you. God damn it, thank you. But where's my... I'm going to need you to do the cough clap again, Craig, because I can't. Thank you.
All right. Faze will be back from the depths in just a minute. If you want to become a member of Death Curse Society and help out with our travel and getting us to different cities around the states and the countries, you can do it too. Just go to the website, deathcursesociety.com, find the tier that fits your wallet, and enjoy all the benefits and privileges entitled to you for doing such a thing for us. And you'll get the thank you. God damn it, thank you. We appreciate it. And we love it. That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Another non-horror movie. Rick took the whole family to see Top Gun, which I also went to see. I'm hoping to go and check out Maverick again in the theater tomorrow. So, two very good movies. Interesting. Walking out of the theater for Top Gun, though, I saw a couple of, like, young adult, maybe high teenagers coming out. You know, asked them how they liked it. I said something like, how'd you like a classic or something like that? And they were like, that was pretty good, man. I was like, first time watch? They were like, yeah. I was like, what the hell, man? How do you get to be 18, 20 years old and not see Top Gun?
They were like, take it easy, boomer. The fucking the handicap restrooms that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but I mean, it still shocked me. But they enjoyed it, and I told them the sequel was pretty good. They said they might go back for that later, but we'll see.
I don't know. My parents didn't rush to show me Top Gun. I mean, I got to it eventually, but it's one of the classics. But it's
hell yeah, it is.
I think that might have been. I waited till the rentals for that one. I didn't give a fuck. I don't remember. That was at the glut of A lot of movies coming out around that.
86, man. That
was big.
peak time, yeah.
And we were already, we were transitioning. It was almost all entirely horror for me at that time. So I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it in the theater or it was in my own living room.
I'm pretty sure I saw it in the theater. So that probably would have been one I went to with one of my parents at least. So my dad didn't go to very many movies. I do remember going to see like Empire Strikes Back with him for sure. Raiders, I believe. And then I think we went to see Top Gun 2, but he may have been like not doing a whole lot of movie going at that by 86. So I don't know. Good movie though, if you haven't seen it. And I see Paula there in the comments in case I missed her. Welcome, Paula.
Paula.
Gang, I say we get into it because this one's going to be an interesting review. I can already tell. We're going to be talking about the movie Obsession. Actually was released in film festivals last year. We're counting it for this year.
Oh no, it's out of here.
Now.
We can't do that.
At least now.
There's too many of those this year. Like, there's so many technicals that we can't count them.
Future list, it will have to be included in 2025. But
is that right?
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
Our year list this time, it can be counted today. For at the end of this year.
I've always operated like under that circumstance. You can use it either way. You can use it in the 25. You can use it for the 26, and it's legit. Either one. I mean, you could clarify. Yep, festival circuit. Nope, wide release. Whatever. But I mean, it's okay. I mean,
I don't have to worry about it anyway, unless we're doing a top 10 worst. Spoiler alert, but anyway, let's talk about Obsession, folks.
Yeah, this is going to be very different. I can.
No, this is going to be this is one of those where Crank and I couldn't help but talk about it for 30 minutes last night, just kind of wasting away what we're going to do on the show, but we have no problem repeating it.
I mean, let's be honest. You did most of the fucking talking last night.
Well, yeah, I was drunk, and I was fucking... Like, I have thoughts about this thing, man. I'm still conflicted. I'm still just as conflicted as I was last night, Crank, where I can't
wait.
I don't know what he said, but I mean, I understand because this makes you think about a bunch of things, this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but in some aspects, it's great. In other aspects, I fucking hate it.
Okay, yes. And now what I want to say, just because a movie is getting popped off as such a great movie is not necessarily going to make it something I loved. But there are things happening here with this. This filmmaker needs to be discussed because he did touch some things that were quite interesting.
I agree. We should probably
agree.
Yeah, dial it back just a little bit.
We're talking about Obsession tonight, folks. We're already talking about it, obviously. We're obsessed with this movie, I guess. So, written and directed... shut the fuck up, Ziggy. Jesus. Written and directed by Curry Barker, Obsession follows Bear Bailey, an awkward young man hopelessly in love with his childhood friend Nikki Freeman. After failing...
Hold on, you're going underwater a little bit, buddy.
Titanic, buddy. Hold on a second.
Because you hit the button.
My button makes you go in the water?
Yes. Well, any sound affects like others.
You guys are going in the water like a Salem witch hunt from here on out, baby.
God damn.
I'll start over then. Written and directed by Curry Baker, Obsession follows Bear Bailey, an awkward young man hopelessly in love with his childhood friend Nikki. After failing to confess his feelings, Bear buys a strange novelty item called a one-wish willow and makes a desperate wish for Nikki to love him more than anyone in the world. At first, it seems like Bear may have finally gotten everything he wanted, but Nikki's sudden affection quickly becomes intense, unsettling, and impossible to control. What begins as a lonely romantic fantasy spirals into a twisted supernatural nightmare about desire, control, and the ugly difference between being loved and being possessed. That basically says it all, so let's get right into... Let's get right into anticipation and marketing. Ziggy, what had you seen the trailer for this? Were you looking forward to it? Did you know anything about Curry Barker before this?
I know he did a short that is available on YouTube still, and I did not had a chance to watch it. A short.
Well, and that short got turned into a feature.
It did.
Yeah.
It just said it's still out there. You can still watch it. But
it's called Milk and Cereal.
Milk and Cereal. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Is that seriously what it's
I've been
called?
working 12-hour days, so I am not watching anything on YouTube this next couple weeks anyway.
Well,
yeah.
I don't remember where Milk and Cereal was released, but it's out on one of the main streamers now, I believe.
Huh.
But we saw the teaser trailer for this early, and I thought it was the dude from Halloween Ends.
Oh, Rowan Campbell?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like him.
In the poster.
I didn't
you know what
think
I mean?
that, but I agree.
But it's not, obviously. But yeah, it made me kind of think, okay, let's give this dude another chance, because I was thinking, he's back, but it's not him.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, but still, I was like, okay, I dig the concept. You're gonna do a love spell, a love potion, some kind of love deal, love magic. Cool. Let's see. It can't be good, and we're hearing the buzz coming out of everyone that saw this already. So yes, I was kind of like going, this could be a good one. And let me see here. I have a check on my list, but not a star for Obsession on my master list of movies. So I don't know what checks meant. I don't remember.
Oh,
my God,
like not super anticipating, but
but
interested.
Yeah, it looks original and interesting, right?
Okay.
All right. How about you, FaZe? Were you ready for this based on the trailer, or if you even saw the trailer, since you tend to tune out of those for some reason?
Well, I have a problem with trailers right now because of the past few movies. Like, the trailers had done no good for me. So with this one, I don't really remember any of the trailers. I mean, I've been showing up for like the last trailer for some of these movies. I don't even remember those. I just kind of look at my phone until shit's about to start. Because, man, all trailers do is ruin movies for me anymore. I love going into a movie completely blind, completely knowing nothing about nothing. And I don't even know nothing about Curry Barker. So I was as blind as I could be. And so I was content going into this knowing nothing.
All
Which
right.
kind of ruins this anticipation of marketing segment.
Sure
but,
does.
I mean, you guys got my back on that.
trailer, but then he got high.
That's true. I spent the whole time getting high in the parking lot.
Gotta like
Huh?
put an extra.
I'm like, shit, the trailer's only got like 5 minutes left. We should probably get in there.
All right. Well, for me at least, Obsession had this strong, relatable hook from the beginning. A lonely guy makes a wish for his crush to love him, but the wish goes horribly, violently wrong. It was always going to be one of those be careful what you wish for setups, kind of like Monkey Paw and all those kind of movies and stories.
I will say real quick, had I known that premise, I probably would have thought about fuck this shitting I'm out on this one. Because I hate love wishes and crap like that.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
we know you don't like love stories, so
It's not, I'll be talking about that later. I just wanted to
I know.
make that little note, but you go ahead.
I mean, is there a relatable item that we could run through the resident pagan grimoire to see?
not until later.
No, not till later.
Not-
It's-
not till later.
No. Okay.
I mean,
There's
I'll
something-
bitch
anything-
about that too later.
Okay.
Dude, hey, at least this movie has a cat.
It had a cat. Oh.
I'll be bitching about that
Oh.
later too.
Oh, is that a sore subject? Too soon?
It's not sore.
Too soon?
It's not the cat itself that I have feelings about. It's what the element of the story. I hate this protagonist, and this cat is like an element that's trying to make me. I'm supposed to feel bad for this protagonist because of this cat, but I don't want to feel bad for this protagonist.
But
That's where I stand.
It plays into the twists that they start hitting you with right away. Like, who's really obsessed?
I mean, yes, of course. I mean,
But also,
I get that, but
I'm taking you are not a fan of the codependency genre type stuff. Okay, because that dude.
not to this creepy ass level.
Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, brother, we are more on the page than you think. But again,
Okay.
you have to consider these things, and it doesn't mean it's not a great movie. It made me dirty, dude. I wanted a shower after this fucking movie.
I agree. And I had this conversation with Crank yesterday, and I know we're still in anticipation, but I just want to get this thought out.
Okay.
Fucking
It's going to be a 3-hour review. I hope you're ready for that.
It's great.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, we started early, so I think we're fine. We don't have 29 topics this time. But,
You don't know that?
nah. Oh, shit. Did you add more topics?
Mm,
God damn it. Anyway. Fucking. I mean, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. See, I always worry about, like, with creepy stories like this, it's like, is this the fantasy of whoever's writing this? Especially since I don't know anything about Curry Barker. Like, what am I actually watching here? But I think I need to kind of step away from that way of thinking a little bit. I don't know, because that's just a little too judgmental.
yeah.
But I don't like creepy storytelling where people are taking advantage of other people like that. I guess that's where I'll leave it at for now.
Exactly. It kind of misplaces the victim label, doesn't it? A bit.
I could not feel bad for Mr. Protagonist in this, which I'll get into later, because he is such a manipulative piece of shit. Like I don't know, man. Like it's not.
He is 70% of the male population out there days. That guy,
I don't know.
That way, that thought, that thinking.
I would hope not, but I unfortunately agree with you. I mean,
It's
let's just move on, because we're starting to get into topics that are a little.
and there, just prefacing. There's a lot here going on. There's many layers with this guy, but you got to consider where he is at his age. You got to consider.
What is his age?
Mid to late 20s, I would say.
Oh, cool. So right where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Even though I'm just romantically uninterested, so I can't relate to this guy. But I don't know, man. Like, Crank, are you still in the middle of your anticipation?
You don't have a Nikki in your life.
No, I don't. Well,
That's the problem.
no, I really don't.
All right.
Because I don't have a person in my friend group who I would want to push a higher relationship with. So no, I'm currently not in that. I'm currently trying to move
You're
to a different
Nicky-less.
state.
Yeah. And that works against you here. So.
Fair enough.
All right. Obsession was being positioned as his big theatrical breakout for Curry Barker, and the movie premiered on the festival circuit, picked up a lot of attention, including from our favorite studio, Blumhouse, which, wait, had nothing to do with the production of this movie, just tacked their name on after it was produced as a distributor.
They're distributors. They're distributors.
Not a true Blumhouse film, if you will, think about it that way.
You'd never be able to tell that, though.
That logo always ruins at least mine and Crank's, and I'm sure Ziggy's too.
Yeah,
It ruins our mood immediately.
I went, what the fuck? I somehow slipped me that this was a Blumhouse,
But yeah, it is just a distribution thing, so
Yep.
whatever. It gets a fucking pass, I guess.
The bigger question going in for me was whether this would just be a twisted gimmick movie or if it would actually have something to say about obsession, entitlement, loneliness, and the toxic romantic fantasy. So, now, my biggest complaint about this movie when it came to the trailer was I feel like I've seen this before. Ziggy and I have seen cartoons about this way back in the day.
There's a lot of discussion about this, and there was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode that I guess is pretty fucking close.
All right.
Hey, about what exactly you mean?
About the wish kind of.
That whole
wish.
gimmick?
Yeah, that whole
Okay,
gimmick.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, but I saw a lot of people complaining about it. Now, I've seen it, and this is different. This
Oh no, this is very.
is way darker than that, man.
This is not for the weak-stomached folk. I'll
Right.
put it that way.
So when I saw the One Wish Willow gimmick, I was worried this was going to lean too heavily into like the silly atmosphere. I didn't know how it was going to go, if it was going to be handled more as a joke, and it kind of was, honestly, in some aspects. So how about you, FaZe? Did the One Wish Willow idea seem creepy silly, or both in the anticipation mode?
I mean, I hadn't seen it until I watched the movie, but I'll just say real quick, as somebody who goes to those kinds of shops frequently, you don't see those kinds of, chintzy kind of stupid, like, wishy kind of thing. I mean, at least the places I go to, like, those are a little more gift shoppy. Like, the places I go to are a little more focused on the rocks and stuff, but anyway.
Not a commercial way, like that. The way they displayed them, they'd be like, 18 of them in a box with the fold-up thing, like you'd.
They look like cigars.
Yeah, cigars or chips at the supermarket.
Yeah,
exactly the same. However, I'm looking at a website here, and this is like some Blair Witch shit, guys.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a One Wish Willow website. It's sold out.
Yeah,
but
and they had a phone number you could call and get messages from her.
It's here. It's still here.
Yeah.
Oh God, we should have patched it and called, man.
No. I will say, while we're on this topic, the only thing I know with willow branches in like Wiccan practices and pagan stuff is you could tie like a string on a willow branch, make a wish, and then you untie the string, and that's how you display your gratitude. That's really the only, it's just a little personal ritual thing. Like it's not anything like malicious either, because again, in what I follow, anything you do comes back to you times 3. So if you're wishing for some evil shit, you better expect some evil shit to come back to you 3 times as hard. So, I don't know. But this movie didn't really quite follow all of that. This is where my standing in this whole, this is where weapons kind of got things right. I'll put it that way. Because that also involved a twig that you break for a wish, but it also involved a few other different things,
Yeah.
You heard it here first. From a
Ziggy.
DCS pagan.
Ziggy, how about you? The One Wish Willow, was it creepy, silly, or both? In the trailer and in the marketing.
It's a bit silly, but it's meant to be.
It comes off silly to me, right?
To be, yes. And until they call that number, dude, then it gets fucking real serious. And it's that to me was one of the most disturbing moments of the whole movie. But we'll get to that, of course. But I mean, I was like, holy fuck, dude. And it's just a sprinkle of it too, man. But oof.
Yeah.
It was silly. It was silly until it wasn't.
All right. One last question about anticipation. Did the marketing make Bear seem sympathetic, or did he already feel like a problem? Ziggy.
Wow. I think they still painted him to be the boy next door. They still tried to, even though, again, you're going to have questions if you have any kind of brainwave in your head, as soon as you start watching this. So,
right.
So I would say they painted him as the nice boy.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you? Well, you didn't see the trailer, so I can't even ask you that question. So.
I have a point in the movie where he went from I don't really know to this guy to total villain, and it was very early on.
All right. Then we can move on to page 2. Only 24 more to go.
Wait, seriously? How many fucking? I'm looking at this. What you got going here?
No, you don't have it.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, I have it. He's got it, Frank.
Well, how many fucking topics did you do here? Because I will.
Oh no, not there. That's why I can't change the slide. All right, I'll wait until you do.
Really? Wait, what? What'd you do?
I'm trying to change a slide, but you're in the slide, so I can't change it.
Oh, wait. We can interrupt each other like that?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Well, here, let me change the slide while I'm fucking with it. Sorry.
All right, well, there you go. All right, we're moving on to initial thoughts and walking out.
Holy crap.
Did I send them both underwater, folks? Because I have the power. I can do it.
What? I was working the button. I'm like, why isn't that changing? And then I hear what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, okay.
There's no new topics in here. You dick.
Only. I didn't say topics. I said pages.
Oh,
right.
Okay. Whatever.
Initial thoughts walking out. That was a lot nastier than I expected. I'll just say that. And as I mentioned to Faze last night, and this is one of my main topics about why I'm arguing for this movie, I believe one of the true reasons for art is to make the viewer feel something. You look at a painting, you feel the beauty of the subject. You listen to a song, you hear the heartbreak. I watched this film and felt uncomfortable throughout the whole fucking thing. That means the movie worked to me, but some people are going to feel that way and critique it, unfairly based on that.
They don't want to feel that way.
They don't want to feel that way at a
Who
movie.
made you feel that way? And I've said shit about this, especially with these grief movies. I hate it, but I love it. This isn't as extreme as that. This isn't like a grief movie here.
Not quite. No.
It doesn't make it any less disturbing.
No. Now, the setup sounds almost playful. Guy makes a wish, girl becomes obsessed, but the movie pushes that idea into some genuinely gross, uncomfortable, and emotionally nasty territory. It's got dark comedy, supernatural rules, relationship horror, body horror, and a pretty mean streak. What stands out most is how quickly the romantic fantasy curdles into a nightmare. Bear thinks he wants Nikki to love him more than anyone in the world, but the movie makes it very clear that forced love is not love, it is control. And once that control takes over, everything gets worse in a way Bear cannot stop. And it's funny in spots, but it's not light humor. The comedy has this cruel edge, especially with the scenes like the customer service call that you talked about. Ian wasting his wish, and the absurdity of the Sandy sandwich, which we'll get into here in a moment. So, first reaction walking out of the theater, Ziggy.
Yeah, you know what? I told you I needed a shower. I didn't really expect it to go like that kind of gritty and shit, man. And there's some superb acting involved here, not by everybody, but it's definitely with Nikki. I kept seeing Mia Goth taking this role. You know what I mean? I think she.
This could have been a Mia Goth role easily.
It's her wheelhouse. You know what I mean? But this woman, she makes this her own, and takes it beyond that and away from that. Even though and she looks like Natalie Portman. Couldn't get away from that either. The whole movie.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But it's cool. She's I like her character, and we got to get to some things first because I have a couple questions that I'm not sure if I noticed this or not because I'm seeing stills of the movie where they're sitting together and stuff after the wish is made. There's some differences with their appearance, and I don't know if I caught this in the movie, but let's proceed for now. And then I'll clarify.
All right. Before I throw it the phase, was it funnier, meaner, or darker than you expected?
Darker, and I was surprised with the dark humor they used, but then I just how I loved the ending. I mean,
was your audience laughing? Or did you have an audience? Because you went early in the.
I went Thursday afternoon, so I mean there wasn't but a few people in there, but they were chuckling too at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Faze, what about you? Walking out, first reaction, and was it funnier, meaner, or darker than you expected?
BK.
Question first because I didn't even hear what he said, but because I mean I didn't really have much thought there, but just seeing the title, seeing like it seemed like it could be something kind of dark, but yeah, it was way darker. It was way more than I thought it was going to be, just in general.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting here, and they like jacked it up off the screen a little bit to.
But yeah, like Ziggy, I felt that. I mean, I had a disgusted look on my face throughout most of this movie. That doesn't happen often. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad. Like, I have such conflicted feelings with this thing. 'Cause Ziggy's totally right. There's some phenomenal acting. There's some pretty good shots in this thing. There's some really good moments. There's some really interesting parts that make me kind of interested in this writer. But I hate this guy. I hate
Bear.
everything about him. I figured people would think that I'd be upset about the cat thing, and it's like,
We haven't even mentioned the cat thing. Hold on.
I know, and I'm only gonna say that much, but like that didn't bother me so much as everything else did, which is kind of surprising because that didn't really matter much. It was just kind of there for shock value, which is kind of more annoying.
It mattered.
Oh, it's set up.
I mean, it some fucked up things ended up happening, but it's just, and like Crank said, I'm not a fan of relationship stuff or like what did you say earlier, Ziggy?
Codependency.
Codependency stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
At least when it's creepy like this, like I'm very picky. It's not that I don't like romance. I'm very picky about
fair.
romance.
That's fair.
And this, I was grossed out throughout most of this film because of just how much this dude was taking advantage of this other person. It was so uncool in my eye. But I kept thinking about it like I was actually interacting with this person in real life and not watching a movie, and thinking about how much I would just lay out on this guy of how much of a disgusting piece of shit he is. But I got to remind myself he's just a character in a movie. I'm just watching a movie here, and the fact that, like Crank said, the fact that it's making me feel all this kind of matters. Hey,
dude, they're taking you on the journey. You don't want to fucking go, and you're still going. So
I would never ever want to interact with a guy like this ever. But like you said, there probably are like 75% of men in this world, which is disgusting.
I mean the younger, when it comes to being in love with somebody like that, and how ridiculously unlogical you get when you're like this, and
I get that, and I have felt that, but like I've never done.
It's over the top, of course it is, but I mean,
well, Ziggy, I had this conversation with somebody a week or so ago, just independently, not even about this movie or anything. Ziggy, you and I came from a generation where a relationship, you almost felt entitled to have a relationship when you were younger. Am I wrong?
Entitled?
Entitled.
Like you deserved it, regardless of what was going on.
I would say more societally, like
I think we all wanted it around here. Yeah.
I'm asking Ziggy though.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think we all wanted it, and so it was.
It was expected. How about that?
Available. Everybody was open to this idea. So yeah.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily even say available, but it was expected. A relationship at some point was expected.
Okay. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, in Faye's generation and probably younger, there's a bunch of people that are just like, I don't want to ever get married. I don't want kids. I don't want to deal with any of that. If I ever do, I'll adopt. Blah 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 blah. The lifestyles have changed quite a bit. So,
I mean, nowadays second base is anal. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I wasn't gonna go that way, but all right.
What the hell is third base at that point? Fucking.
You don't want to know. That's a whole different kind of movie that we don't review.
That's ridiculous.
It was like a full ballpark back when Crank and I were young and trying to, score, I guess, if you want to call it that. You had to. There was no waking up on second base, if you know what I'm saying. You had to earn your way around the diamond, the traditional way.
But I mean, that's kind of my point about this movie is this character has that he feels entitled in a way to have this relationship. Maybe not this one specifically, but to have one.
Love can make you blind. That plays into this. You know what I mean?
That's another aspect of it.
He's so strong, it's taking him over. And she even gives him a couple of
she gives him a walk. If we're going to keep the baseball metaphor going.
I mean, she says, look, she straight up says, look, if you like me, then now's the time to say something,
Yeah.
And he's just like, ah.
That's take your base right there, sir.
Take your base, sir. And he gives her the Costanza. I don't drink coffee. It keeps me awake at night. You know, I mean, he's not, doesn't do it. Doesn't have the balls to close the deal.
Wasn't that a Seinfeld bit?
Yes. That's what.
Man,
you want
the
to come
baseball
upstairs?
diamond thing.
Coffee will keep me awake.
Coffee. I can't drink coffee at night. It keeps me awake. And then later on, he's like, "No, I don't drink coffee." Coming into
Oh
Jerry.
my god. The baseball diamond thing, like that is very much a your generation thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, of course.
I mean,
Definitely let go of that kind of stuff. Like it became less competitive. You know, like you guys were like
It's
cavemen.
not necessarily
competing with
competitive.
girls.
It's more
It
of
was
a.
competitive.
It's not necessarily a competition.
In the movies,
kind
it
of
was
thing.
competitive.
In this
I
movie,
no, in general 80s, 70s movies, those fucking.
I was just
rom-coms.
saying it was a way to kind of mark your progress. Is
Sure,
kinda all of
mark
it.
your territory in a way.
I wouldn't say territory, just
Well, no, I'm making a bunch of caveman jokes here
It's
because
like
you
your
guys,
rep.
Ooga chaka, we're gonna fuck,
You get your rep points, FaZe. You got rep points for advancing, and then it got around the school and stuff.
Well,
That's
certainly,
all it
and, like it wasn't really like that in my school because you had to be
Now-
more careful.
What year were you? Let's say junior high. You're like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade.
09, 08.
Okay, so, dude, we're talking 87.
No, of course,
85.
there's a huge difference here. I get that. Like,
Man.
Colonel's kind of the generation breaker here.
Yeah.
Like, there's a huge gap between us.
I mean, I know we must sound terrible, Crank, but I mean, everybody was this way back then. So,
I get it.
yeah,
it was the way we were raised. It was society,
just how it was.
and things are different now, and that's a good thing.
I think.
You know?
Well, is it? I mean, because I'd say
We
premise.
don't need more babies in this world, Ziggy.
Huh?
We don't need more babies in this world, so I think it's kind of a good thing.
Well, all that part's okay and everything for sure. I mean, because the future looks pretty fucking dark. I mean, for any kind.
Yeah, I mean, not just about that, but just overpopulation in general.
Overpopulation, and even China lifted their one kid ban.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crazy.
No, we're not a political fucking
No,
podcast.
of course
We're a
not.
podcast. Let's get back to the topic here.
It's youth, how it was when Crank and I were kids and dating versus when FaZe was dating at his
Right.
age.
Jesus, we got way off topic.
We're going back to obsession now.
This kind of matters though,
Yes,
because
it does.
It
because
does matter.
it's so crazy. That's what this shit is all. It's like a fucking
it's what
tornado of
shapes our
crazy.
opinions.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's see if this works now.
Oh, fuck off, BK. You're right in the same. You're in the back seat of the same car me and Crank are in.
No, it's not working now. Still. All right, I gotta bring this up. Hold on.
I love
Something's.
Jared's comment. Marty was a creep.
Can't even
Marty?
get to that.
McFly.
Back to the Future. Well,
Yeah.
his dad was George.
Oh, when he was peeping in the, that part.
He's in town.
Yeah.
See if that works. Nope. All right. No, that's just not gonna work tonight.
What
All
was-
right, Act 1. I'm gonna have you do the slides now. 'Cause
Oh
it's-
shit, your slides just busted. Okay.
Yep, it was working before the show started, and then because I tested them, and then
Huh.
it's not now. So
That's no
I
good.
don't know
Yeah, I
what
can
happened.
handle it.
That's right, folks. The company is EV Mukes.
Oh, shoot.
EV Mukes.
All right, we're going to break into Act 1, folks. The film centers on Bear Bailey, who has been carrying romantic feelings for his childhood friend Nikki for years. He works with Nikki at a music store alongside their friends Ian and Sarah. Opening in a diner, Bear is practicing with a waitress over how to confess his feelings to Nikki. While the waitress thinks it's sweet, Bear's best friend Ian thinks it's corny. Bear clearly wants more than friendship, but he is awkward, insecure, and terrified of actually saying it out loud. The opening establishes Bear as someone who has romanticized Nikki for a long time. Not necessarily the real Nikki, but the version of her he has built up in his head. Bear comes home and finds his cat Sandy dead after she accidentally gets into his grandmother's oxycodone. He loses the one thing in his home that seems to offer him unconditional comfort. That grief sits underneath everything else that happens through the rest of the movie. After hearing that Nikki has lost a crystal necklace, Bear goes to a mystic shop to buy her a replacement gift. While there, he also buys a novelty item called the One Wish Willow, which supposedly grants a wish when broken. At first, it plays like a goofy little supernatural trinket, the kind of thing nobody in a movie should ever mess with, but absolutely will. After trivia night, Bear drives Nikki home. He tries to work up the courage to tell her how he feels, but instead stumbles through the moment badly. He even calls her Freaky Nikki, a nickname she hates. When Nikki directly asks if he likes her, Bear panics and denies it. Bear gets the clearest possible opening to be honest, and he chose fear instead. Frustrated with himself, Bear breaks the One Wish Willow and makes a wish that Nikki would love him more than anyone in the world. Almost immediately, Nikki reappears and asks to go home with him, claiming she is upset because her estranged father is dying of cancer. At Bear's house, she gets into bed with him and kisses him, but then suddenly screams and pulls away, saying there is something behind Bear. That moment is the first sign that Nikki's new love is not romantic destiny, it's possession, compulsion, or a curse forcing itself through her. The next morning, Bear finds Nikki has made a memorial for Sandy by taking the cat's remains out of the trash and arranging them on the kitchen floor. She later explains her strange behavior by saying she took something, possibly MDMA, and admits she has feelings for Bear. Bear and Nikki become a couple, which completely confuses Ian and Sarah because the shift is so sudden and unnatural. At this point, Bear is getting exactly what he wished for, and the movie starts showing how horrifying that actually is. So, end of Act 1. Phase, I'm going to start with you because you're the one that's so mad about this. Is the movie asking us to pity Bear, judge him, or both?
I mean, I think the movie wants me to pity him or whatever, but I judge him like a motherfucker. He is a creep. He is a fucking piece of shit for taking advantage of this woman. He should have immediately, because he realized very quickly, like, oh, this wishing willow worked. This woman's under a spell. But no, he just lets it ride because he loves this woman so much. I was saying he wanted to, have sex with her last night a lot, but I know it's not necessarily a sex thing, it's a love thing, but not a big difference in my mind. It's still creepy. You're still taking advantage of somebody.
So he never came off sympathetic to you at all early on?
I mean, I felt like I was forced to because of his dead cat, but no.
All right. Wow.
I don't like this guy, man.
That's some emotional distance, though. It seems like. So, what about you, Ziggy? What about you, Ziggy? Was the movie asking us to pity Bear, judge him, both, or did Bear ever come off sympathetic?
Anybody that's been lonely can relate to Bear when he finds that cat.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, come on. He
doesn't
like I've never felt lonely or whatever, at least not that way, but like...
That's the one point in the movie where he breaks down crying in the movie, is over the cat.
Right.
At his last person, or his last contact, you know what I'm saying? And he's got his friends and everything, but he goes home, that house is empty, there's nobody there.
Because his grandma's dead.
I did feel bad for him when he lost his cat. That whole thing made me feel depressed as fuck. It was really sad when you had to see him throw it in the trash. It's like, oh my God. Like, it was agonizing to watch. So I felt bad for him then. The second he snapped the twig and made that wish, though, any empathy out the window.
I'm actually appreciating what he took from this movie, Crank. I'll be honest, because it's hugely different. But I mean,
it's vastly different.
Fair enough.
And this is the age thing here, but it's okay. I
think it's partially the age thing
because I understand what he's saying. You know what I mean with this. So,
but I think this may go back to a topic that we've talked about before, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah,
also.
But you see his loneliness there, and then when he fails to, he gets to the trivia night, and he does tell the one girl that the cat cat died. Sandy died, you know, and she's like, oh my God, you know, she
In the
knows.
middle of a party.
Yeah. You know, but she even knows, like, wow, really? Are you okay, dude? You know, and
Yeah, she knows how important it is.
kind of sees that he's hurting, you know. And, you know, Nikki
She even
was,
says something like, if you need to talk, you can
Yeah.
always call.
and, you know, that was before the snap, you know, but that's right before, you know, he's got a chance to actually, you know, and say something. And she says, look, dude, if you like me, tell me, you know, and
Well, because she's also, I mean, we didn't really cover it in the discussion yet, but she's also getting ready to kind of move on. Maybe not move.
she's leaving her job. They
She's
all
leaving her job that they all work at.
Yes, and she's like, I'm not happy anymore. I gotta go, you know. And
Yeah, and who knows where that might take her, you know?
exactly. So,
Th-
right.
And that's her basically, like I said, giving him a walk right there when he
Say
says,
something.
she says,
Say something.
say
But
something to me, yeah.
this is before we learn a little bit about who she is too, at that time,
Yes.
because she's not the girl next door princess, fucking perfect here either.
She's freaky Nikki.
She's freaky fucking Nikki, dude, and it comes out later, and
I mean, really? I mean, I don't remember learning about that. She just was possessed for the rest of the damn film.
we didn't say what I
We can't talk about that.
can't
yet.
say
Yeah.
that yet. It comes later.
Maybe I'm forgetting a part then. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
You might have
Sorry.
discussed it out through your bitter face, and you
Probably.
you were bittered right out where you couldn't see. No, but
It's possible.
We'll get there. We'll get there because, yeah, Nikki's kind of a piece of shit too. Not necessarily. Just Nikki's a free spirit. I'll say that. How about
Oh, that's right. I remember.
here?
But that didn't matter, though. But or maybe I'm not remembering what you're talking about.
We'll,
But
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll
Where
get
was I? Where the fuck was I now? I lonely? That's where I stopped?
Something like that, yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So you said, does it make him draw your sympathy for him?
More sympathetic.
At this time, it does. At this time, it does. And justifiably. I mean, because I think this guy would treat this woman, if she wasn't so in love with him, that it would probably, this could have worked somehow, but it's just too extreme for him, and he can't handle it. He cannot handle it.
I feel like, and maybe this is just from personal experience, and Ziggy, you might agree with me on this, I can relate to this guy's loneliness. I can relate to this guy's, you know, desire to be loved, you know, to love and to be loved. Would I ever go this far? Fuck no. But, you know, I've never walked into a shop and also ever seen a One Wish Willow. You know,
Out of his apartment when we were there for the one convention.
shut the fuck up. So, you know, but I can relate to it, and that makes his character, at least to me, a little more sympathetic. Does he get creepy and, you know, manipulative, as FaZe says later on? In some ways, but I think he also learns his lesson from that and eventually tries to correct himself, but realizes he's
eventually.
I think
Sorry, go ahead.
he realizes he's just being kind of scummy, I think, and tries to, you know, I think he sees it.
right.
It took him a bajillion fucking years, but
Dude, if you wanted something for 15 years and you finally got it, how would you feel?
I'm fucking her face.
Uh,
Sorry. You know what I mean? If I'm going that
it would
far,
feel wrong because I retrieved it in a wrong way.
you fucking her, Crank?
I mean, not on the first date.
Oh my god, you guys. If I had made a wish and suddenly this woman snaps or guy snaps and falls in love with me and fucking and sure I've wanted him for 14 years, it's hard to put myself in that shoes, but like no, it would feel wrong. It would feel fucked up and I'd be like, I gotta get this person help because I just accidentally possessed them. But I also wouldn't make that fucking wish in the first place. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's I can't put my fucking self in this guy's shoes. I can't. I cannot.
Ziggy, what was it you said earlier? Love is blind.
Love is blind. Now, during these montages, when they were kind of cuddling and canoodling on the couch watching TV, and she's kicking him and stuff, did any of you catch her eyes?
They were kind of glowing from time to time.
They were black, weren't they? Like the
eyes
whole-
were cool.
Were just all black?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Well, and then, see, that's what's on the stills I'm seeing on, like, people are clipping from, I'm seeing it online, but I don't know if the photos are doctored or did I miss that in the movie? I'm asking, so you guys didn't see it, or I'm thinking
probably just missed it. Maybe just missed it in the movie. It could be doctored photos.
It is kind of dark in those scenes, and there are close-ups on the pictures I saw that are kind of grainy and stuff. But her eyes were definitely like the demon kind of black eyes, like instead of all white, all black, like all pure. So.
Well, and that may be when she's.
That's after the snap.
Possessed,
Right, and that's what I mean. And then when it gets later on, and so I'm saying if that is indeed happening, because I'm going to have to see this again now to verify a few things, and that makes this even fucking better, dude. If that,
yeah. Well, and I think this director, just based on the little bit I've seen about him, he pays attention to details like that. So, all right. Can't really talk about it, so gotta move on.
Maybe
Yep, Act 2, gimme.
Okay.
Still not working.
There it goes. It should have worked.
Yep, there it goes. Okay. All right, moving on to Act 2. Ian tells Bear that Nikki had recently expressed no romantic interest in him. Even worse, he reveals Nikki lied about her father dying of cancer. Her father is apparently healthy, and she does not have a close relationship with him anyway. Sorry, I got a burp going.
All a lie.
Yeah. This is where Bear gets confirmation that Nikki's sudden affection is not natural. When Bear confronts Nikki at dinner, she reacts explosively, throwing a tantrum until Bear promises not to bring it up again. Bear chooses denial. He knows something is wrong, but part of him still wants the fantasy. That night, Nikki watches Bear sleep while he sleeps and accuses him of not loving her as much as she loves him. The next morning, Bear discovers she has duct taped the front door shut. She gives him a lunchbox for work, and as he leaves, stands by the door smiling. After the door closes, she loses control of her body and begins pissing on the carpet. At work, Bear opens the sandwich Nikki made and discovers she used Sandy's remains in it, including the cat's paw. The love curse has been moved from uncomfortable to grotesque. Bear calls the customer service number for the One Wish Willow, trying to change or undo the wish. The representative tells him the wish cannot be altered and will only end when Bear or Nikki dies. Then the rep puts the real Nikki on the phone, and Bear hears her screaming. When Bear returns home, Nikki is still standing where he left her, covered in urine, vomit, and feces. We now know all the curse rules. The wish worked, Nikki is trapped inside it, Bear is responsible, and the only exit is death. All right. Ian invites Bear to a party because he's concerned about him. Bear tries to go without Nikki, but she insists on going. At the party, the group plays drunk Jenga. Nikki takes the game into nightmare territory when she recites a violent, incestuous retelling of Hansel and Gretel, horrifying everyone. Then Bear draws a block telling him to kiss the person to his left, which happens to be Sarah. Nikki pulls Sarah out of the seat, or out of the line, and takes her place, so Bear has to kiss her instead. Immediately after, the real Nikki seems to break through again. She screams and starts stabbing herself in the face with a broken bottle. This scene shows the two versions of Nikki fighting each other, the real person inside and the obsessive wish-created persona Bear actually accidentally unleashed. Later that night, Nikki threatens suicide to force Bear into bed with her. Sarah texts Bear asking to meet, and as Bear tries to leave, lucid Nikki wakes up and tells him that freaky Nikki is asleep. She begs Bear to kill her before the obsessive side wakes up again. Bear refuses, but not for noble reasons. Instead of focusing on Nikki's suffering, he is offended that she would rather die than be with him. That is a huge character reveal. Bear is terrified of what he caused, but he still cannot fully let go of the idea that Nikki should want him. Bear meets Sarah in her car. Sarah reveals that Ian and Nikki had been casually hooking up for years, and Ian believes Nikki may be dating Bear to get back at him. Sarah also hints at her own attraction to Bear, but before anything can happen between them, Nikki appears, smashes into the car, brutally kills Sarah by repeatedly slamming her head into a brick against the steering wheel. Nikki then reminds Bear that this is what he wished for and tells him to go home while she disposes of the body. Bear buys another one-wish willow and tries to break it, but he cannot because he already used his wish. He goes to Ian and explains everything, begging him to use the new willow to wish Bear had never made the original wish. Ian does not believe him and sarcastically wishes for $1 billion. Cash immediately rains from the ceiling. It's a funny, cruel confirmation that the willow is real and that Ian wasted the one chance Bear might have had to reverse everything. End of Act 2. So, did the movie, let's see here. By Act 2, Ziggy, I'll ask you, was Bear more victim, villain, or idiot by this point?
Well, I mean,
I already know Vase's
I'm keeping my mouth zipped until it's my turn.
Again, I think if it was a little tamer, if the wish would have a little dialed back, it probably would have been a magical relationship. You know what I mean? They would have stayed together. He would have delivered, being a good guy, even though she's possessed. She wouldn't know any better, Faze. She wouldn't know any better. But,
All right, well, we'll just say my name for it.
yes, well, you're seeing like he's making the wrong decisions. You know what I mean? But
No, really.
I just think it's just lack of a knowledge to handle it properly. You know, it's uncharted.
He seems like somebody who's never really dated much.
Uncharted waters, exactly.
Yep.
So he doesn't have a barometer to put this against, and you know he keeps thinking it's going to smooth out somehow. I think he's just hoping for the best that it's going to work somehow.
Well, and he can't really talk to Ian about it because then he'd have to admit what he had done to get this change to occur.
Because Ian's like, what the fuck, dude? He goes, that was my shit. You fucked me up. Because it comes out that he's a dickhead, you know? And he was like, you know, he was trying to keep them apart just through like, trivia's my night, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's for me, you know? Just like, and then the party. Don't bring Nikki. You know, when they're together already, you know? He's like, come on, if you can do it, if you're such an independent, you'll come alone. And
yeah, because he's trying to split them up, basically.
Right. And, you know, Nikki, there's no even inkling that they were doing anything together until Sarah comes out and tells them, you know, look, I got to tell you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I see you guys are getting so deep already. It's weird, but you should know this. You know, they've been fucking for years, and, you know, he thinks it's just you're getting back at him, you know. So, I mean, yeah, that whole thing is just like, wow, you know. And he's still, you know, Sarah's killed. I mean, yeah, they're having a moment. I mean, there's the whole 80s kind of falling in love. They're about to have a kiss.
A John Hughes moment.
I'm still to your left. You know, yeah. It's like she's going to, oh, my God, it's perfect 80s cheese. And then, yeah, it goes horribly wrong.
I loved it, though.
The way they shot it is brilliant. It's predictable, but still excellent.
Yeah. All right, Faze, how did the Sandy sandwich scene play for you? Too much or fitting for the story?
I mean,
Think
there
Fatal
were many,
Attraction.
there were many straws that should have broke the camel's back long before that even happened. But dude, let it keep going. That happened, and not even that broke the fucking camel's back. No, but to actually answer your question, yeah, I don't like it. It's just for shock value and gross. But like, why? Sorry, I just coughed in everyone's ear. Why? Why? Like, why? I have to cough. I'm gonna have to.
He's got a cough.
Why do you have to? Like, it's just I didn't see how necessary it was to do that. It was disgusting. And if that happened to me, she'd be fucking dead. Like, that would be the last straw in the camel's back of me going to fucking prison.
If she killed
Feeding
Sarah,
me a cat?
oh, the cat,
The cat.
feeding you the cat. Oh God, yeah, that's
Yeah. That would have been... I would have left my job right there, driven home, killed her, called the cops, told them I did it, and gone to prison. That's what would have gone down. But I also wouldn't have let that shit go that far. Like, I would have been calling the cops, getting help, doing something way before any of that happened. And to answer your question you asked, Ziggy, villain and stupid and manipulative asshole, fucking raunchy piece of shit, deserves everything that's happening to him. Fuck him.
So Faye sees this guy as just a pervert, manipulative pervert, and
Manipulative, not just perverted, but like, yeah,
I see him as-
manipulative. Like,
I
if it
see him
comes-
as
if it's
just
coming
a-
from love, but he did fuck her a few times, so yeah, it's perverted too.
I just see him as like a lonely guy who takes the wrong turn. So,
That's a pretty big wrong turn.
I still think the intent would have been to do the right thing and be a good guy to her if it wouldn't have been so she wouldn't have been so serious. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But that's it. You know, I get it though. Yeah, I still think he didn't really want to believe that the wish worked. You know, he was kind of like, what the fuck? No way, no way.
Well, that's where the
There's no
stupid
way.
comes in.
Yeah, there's no way that this is.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, my God, this guy, he wanted this woman so badly. I mean, his reaction to getting fed to a cat, he let her go take a shower while, she was covered in all everything. She goes to take a shower. He's like, oh, but by the way, I really don't like you feeding my cat. That's very uncool. Like,
And this is the part of the movie I did not like. Yeah, that part.
dude. Oh my God.
This didn't work for me either. This part. So I'm with you there.
Like, I would be losing my
cat
shit.
sandwich.
The cat sandwich was like that would have been like, okay, I gotta disappear. You know, this has gotta end.
No, that would have been
Yeah.
absolutely it. If
That's
I
when
was
he tries
as
to finally
crazy-
start fixing her.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? You know, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I can fix you. Oh my God, this is why I hate
Well-
romance. I guess.
That's common.
Very common, dude.
I know
Both
it
sides.
is, and
Both
God
sides.
damn it, it
That's 95% of society right there. I can fix
so
it.
fucking uncool, and just creepy, and just anyway. We should probably keep going because I'm just repeating myself at this point.
Twisted Twinning has a wonderful comment there.
I see it. I
Yeah.
can't do it, but
Yeah, see, they get me.
Yeah.
They get me 100%.
yeah, they get
I
you with a
believe-
term that's been around for 5-10 years.
Oh, fuck off. Just because it's only
So,
been around
no.
that long doesn't make any of this real.
I'm
but,
just saying, like I said earlier, like society's different back in the day.
well, right,
I don't
I'm
know.
not
And
saying it's
today
right
it's-
or wrong.
It ain't
I'm
right
just-
or wrong.
they're
I
shifting
mean,
back to.
I don't feel like Crank or I should have to apologize to how everything was, back
I'm not
then.
telling you should. I'm just saying because you guys.
Go ahead and throw the comment back up there, though,
Okay.
because I didn't see it or.
Oh, sorry. I believe
believe
you'd
you'd
have
have-
to already be an incel in order to even think about making that turn.
Understood.
Right.
Understood.
No,
So-
no
Right, like
it's
the thought. The reason why I can't relate to this guy is because the thought to even make that stupid, creepy ass wish in the first place would never occur to me.
I can't
But-
say that, dude.
But twins,
15 or 16?
twins.
This guy.
Here's a question for you: do you know people that would do this? Simple question.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
closer to your gen than ours, man.
I know people that would do this.
Oh, of course I do too. But I mean, I don't
Have you
interact
wished
with them
somebody?
anymore.
Yeah,
I did in high school.
Now, see,
I'm not proud to say that, but
I could
know
tell you a
people that would go
story
and
about a
do this.
real satanic ritual.
let's hold on to that.
I'm just saying, a guy did a love fucking thing. And
Oh,
it
Ziggy,
did not
don't
work.
say
It didn't
that.
work.
Don't
It didn't
say
work.
that. See, no, because in my following, you'd have to get in a lot of trouble for that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about this on the air, but I'll tell you off the air and stuff what it's about because I couldn't fucking believe what the fuck I was watching, dude. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I have an idea.
This is one for the book. So.
Neither Ziggy or I are excusing this
No,
behavior
no, God, no.
or condoning it or anything like that.
We're just saying we
Of course
understand.
But
I understand the perspective you're giving, and I'll just say this right now. Be a little careful. Just don't try to defend this guy's actions too much. I mean, because you guys,
I'm not defending.
it does seem like you're
all
going
I've
an
been
awful
describing
length
his actions.
to justify, not justify, but to explain why this guy would be doing this.
I
don't
already
know.
have. He's lonely.
Lonely and in love, dude. That's
pretty fucked up for
that's
lonely.
real.
I mean, I feel lonely, and I don't know. I call up a friend and say, "Hey, want to go do something?" I don't fucking do weird shit like that. I don't take advantage. Like I don't know, man. Just this seems a little extra.
most in the world probably wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, because there's no wish stick. It doesn't exist. But if there was,
If there were, it would be sold out like it is on their damn website.
yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Because there's people that are just they can't get what they want, so they just feel like, okay, I'll cheat to get it or get whatever I got to do. Now, I don't
That's
think
very
this guy
uncool
really-
in the love world.
This character did not believe this shit was even going to work. So
Right.
yeah,
He's still a creep for even making that wish, even if it wasn't private.
I
That's
understand.
just the kind of thing that would give you bad juju in the Wiccan world. That's all I'm saying.
Looks like it did it not? If you
Well-
follow that, that law would definitely apply here.
Well, of course, he definitely got bad juju, but yeah, it kind of. I have but with the way this like script kind of treated some of that, like with the stones and that shop. I'm not sure how respectful the scriptwriter actually was towards that whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of just let that be an aside. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to judge it in this sense.
All right.
I don't know. This guy just didn't have any courage, man. He's shy. He doesn't, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
for God, that still doesn't
It
justify
doesn't-
it.
no, of course not. It doesn't. It never will. But I mean,
Do you, FaZe, do you
That's
agree
crazy.
with, FaZe, let me ask you this. Do you agree, every movie you've ever watched in your life, do you agree with the character choices of every single character in every single movie that you've ever watched in your fucking life?
Well, of course, that's not the point either. I mean, I'm not, like, what's the point of that question?
I mean, do characters make choices that you would not make?
That's what they're
In
supposed
movies.
to do. That's what writing's about.
Yeah.
And
Then why are you so mad at
experiencing
this guy?
stories is about?
Then why are you so mad at this guy and not the serial killer in Zodiac for slaughtering a dozen people?
Well, because I don't know, because he just slaughtered them. I mean, I never watched Zodiac, but fucking.
I don't know. It's just it baffles me.
I think this.
There are plenty of other villains that I hate, but I mean, it's not that I. That is, I get what you're saying, Crank, but like.
I've never seen you so.
Michael Myers and fucking this guy, like, because I mean, you're not really supposed to empathize for Michael Myers so much, at least after he kills the sister. I mean, I don't know, but
Well, okay, how about Freddy Krueger? I mean, he's either a kid toucher or a kid killer at least.
yeah, depending on which
But
movie
we
you
love
watch.
him.
You do. I was never a big Fred head,
Amen.
mainly because of the kitty diddly thing, but I don't know, man. But
I don't think he was a kid diddler in the original.
not
series.
until the remake, at least. I mean, it was a little bit implied, but I was able to look past that implication and just, especially the original, just how creepy it is. Great movie, but that remake could burn in hell.
This guy created a world and a bunch of characters that have fucking cracked you, man. And you gotta consider this phase in your score.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like
And
the
I'm
fact
going
that
back to my initial statement. Art.
that was his initial statement, and Crank
something.
is 100% right, and that's why I'm so conflicted. Because
Yeah,
I
dude.
hate this motherfucker, I hate this story, but god damn, I her acting was phenomenal. This thing made me feel something, which is always
Dude,
a
we're
good
not
thing.
even two acting. We're not even out of Act 3 yet, and we're now.
I know,
at the
but
end.
I'm just saying, like, there are a lot of aspects of this movie that I loved,
Yeah.
but this goddamn character, man, and I like,
Fascinating.
and maybe that's what makes this a good movie. But I don't know if I'm supposed to hate him. It really depends. And this shouldn't bother me, but it depends on whether whoever wrote this, I forgot his name,
Curry Barker.
wants me to empathize with this guy or not. That shouldn't matter, but to me it does, because that kind of stuff bothers me. Like, is this a creepy fan fiction from this writer of something he wishes happened to him, or is this a phenomenal story that is meant to really creep you out?
We got to send this tape to this guy and get him on and say, dude, look at the scab you picked off this guy, man. You know?
I'll do it.
Because this man, that matters to me. Like, the intention behind this movie matters to me, and I'm never going to get that answer because I'm never going to investigate far. I mean, maybe I will, but
No, Tarek, not Senator Cory
Jesus.
Booker.
It's not Cory Booker, man.
Curry Barker.
Curry Barker, thank you. It's named after a spicy food, but I just.
Curry Barker, that's like an Indian marketplace, you know, and he's, hey, Curry.
And I agree, Grizzly. I love it when movies make me feel
Jesus Christ.
ways, you know, and like it, kind of similar to Jenny Penn. That made me uncomfortable as fuck, and I loved it because of that. I absolutely adored it because of that. But just this is a different kind of uncomfortable. Like, this is the kind of person who I just despise in every way, and I guess that's just why I'm so passionately hateful. Even though this is honestly probably a great film.
Yeah. All right. Twin said they went to high school with a bunch of asocial, mentally ill teenagers.
Yeah, you and me both, girls. I'll tell you what. It's high school's weird.
No, since the idea of being perceived was terrifying.
Tarek, you kill me as usual, man. I'm loving all your
Yeah,
comments.
I'm looking for that. There it is. FaZe is allowed to overstate his hatred for a particular character action that isn't straight up murder in a review for a horror film. Just saying. Yeah, of course. But, you know, it's just, it cracks me up that this is like
that boiled him over, man.
the one that did it.
In my eyes, this main character is pure I can't think of the word right now, but he is just 100% can't fix it, can't reverse it, evil. He is pure evil.
Do you
And
think
I don't
he's evil,
think you
Ziggy?
guys agree with me on that.
He's not evil. He's inexperienced and dumb, but I mean,
He's evil. In my eyes, he is
makes bad
disgusting.
Makes bad decisions.
At the very beginning of the movie, he
That's
was
evil. That's dumb.
lonely and makes bad decisions. The moment he let it keep rolling, the moment he saw her scream,
How
the
soon?
moment he made that phone call and realized she's possessed, he
That-
became, by the end of this movie, he was pure evil.
Because at that point, he wasn't trying to save her. I mean, how? Once
Exactly.
He
He had no intentions of saving her. And the part that really made him like just disgusting to me, when he was calling the person to get help. I'm sorry, Crank. When he was calling the person to get help, he didn't ask at first, how can I reverse this? His first question was, how can I alter this slightly to benefit me more?
further proof that he was going to try to do it. He wanted to be her man. He legitimately wanted. He wasn't going to enslave her and make her just
Piece
a footstool
of
or anything.
shit. His first thought should have been, how can I save this girl that I care about? Not, how can I alter this slightly so I can keep fucking this lady and have everything I want? No, fuck this guy, fuck this guy, fuck this guy. Anyway, we should probably get on to Act 3, right? Like,
Well, yeah, I tried to do that 5 minutes ago.
I'm so
and-
sorry, but like, I don't care if we go over the 2-hour point. I'll
Okay,
take
good,
blame this
because
time.
we're going to.
I'll take the credit.
Grizzly, I'm with you. Yeah, he's got at some point. That's something. How long was it from the phone call? Did he stay trying to keep things his way? That's
It was way before the phone call
that's
where
the scumbagness there.
he should
There's
have made
definitely
the phone
there's
call.
definitely scumbagness.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go so far as to say evil.
he's
but
not evil.
He's
I would
evil.
say there's like some scummy, terrible decisions.
This poor thinking. Yeah, he's a dumbass. He's
But-
thinking with his dick.
I can't necessarily say I can relate all the way to, but I can
No,
relate stages, if that makes sense.
Absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
I would never do this, but
No, but
I can understand what drives. I can understand the emotion that is driving him to even attempt this.
I remember being in 7th and 8th grade and admiring from afar and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from afar.
Well, yeah, because I'm not this particular.
You're not evil.
I'm not evil.
You're not innately
I'm
evil.
not that stupid. I'm not that dumb. So
You don't have that ill intention within you to do horrible, evil things because you're a good person.
yeah.
Oh Lord, this is fascinating. All right, only 18 more pages to go. All right.
Oh, man.
Give me Act 3.
Okay. How do we have 18 pages in that? Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Bear goes back home with another one-wish willow, hoping Nikki can use it to reverse the original wish. Instead, he finds Sarah's nude, mangled corpse rearranged in the living room with Nikki wearing Sarah's clothes. Nikki now has the gun from the music store and threatens both Bear and herself. The fantasy Bear wanted is fully curdled into domestic horror. Nikki is not just obsessed with him, she has destroyed his friendships, his home, and any remaining illusion that this is love. Ian shows up apparently celebrating his new fortune. Nikki shoots him dead almost immediately. That was a great moment, too. Hey, guys, open up. I just got $1 billion. Well, bam!
It's real.
Yeah.
Bam. Yep.
Just, he's gone.
Yeah. It is sudden, brutal, and darkly funny in a mean way. Ian finally believes the wish is real, but by then it does not matter. Now Bear is surrounded by the consequences of his wish. Sarah dead, Ian dead, Nikki destroyed, and no clean way out. Bear locks himself in the bathroom with the gun. He considers shooting himself, knowing the wish will only end if he or Nikki dies. By the way, gang, if you haven't figured this out by now and you're still watching, spoiler alert out the fucking ass here. So, I hope you guys go and watch this movie because it's worth seeing.
Come on, you see how we're all fucking acting up over this stuff?
It's clearly worth seeing.
Yeah, Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
it's got me all.
Look at Faye.
Yeah, just.
I've never seen FaZe with
Be
smoke
prepared
coming
to
out of
be
his
really
ears like that.
disgusted.
What spice would you call that? I mean, this is ghost pepper phase or something.
What is the nastiest spice in the world? Like the grossest, most horrible thing
Curry
you put in your
spice.
mouth.
Yep, curry spice. Oh, damn.
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with curry, so I don't know. Oh, geez, I just got it. You fuckers.
We got curry spicy going on.
Oh, man, you guys are bastards.
All right. He considers shooting himself, knowing the wish will only end if he or Nikki dies. Instead, he chooses the same oxycodone that killed Sandy, swallowing the pills in an attempt to end his life and break the curse. Then, he seems to change his mind and tries to make himself vomit. Even at the very end, Bear cannot commit cleanly to sacrifice, escape, or responsibility. Do you hear how I'm describing him, FaZe?
I'm laughing because there's something that happened in my theater. When he put his fingers in his throat, somebody in my theater yelled, "Oh, hell no!" And it was hysterical.
Yeah.
All right. Before Bear can undo the overdose by forcing himself to throw up, he snaps.
Well, you
And
hear it.
We're led to assume that in the other room, Nikki has used the final one-wish willow and made her wish for Bear to love her as much as she loves him.
You heard
Now-
it plays a little jingle when they open the box. And,
Right.
And you heard that, too, with the snap. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, possessed by the wish himself, Bear comes out of the bathroom, kisses Nikki, and then collapses from the overdose. The horror comes full circle. Bear forced love onto Nikki, and Nikki forces love back onto him. Neither version is real. Both are violations. After Bear dies, Nikki is heartbroken and prepares to shoot herself. But then the wish wears off of her.
As he dies. As he dies.
As he dies, yes. The real Nikki finally comes back and sees the carnage around her. Bear dead, Sarah dead, Ian dead, and the nightmare she was trapped inside finally visible. And she's been seeing this nightmare as she's trapped in there the entire time, too. She begins screaming hysterically. The ending leaves Nikki alive but absolutely destroyed by something she did not choose. Bear's wish is over, but its damage remains. End of the film. Whew.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah, pure evil.
Fucking roller coaster ride, man.
All right. So, how did you feel when Nikki finally snapped back and saw the aftermath? Ziggy.
That was fucking great. Because it's just, she's a millisecond away from blowing her own head off.
Well, both of them, too. I mean, him in the bathroom, too. He's like seconds away.
Very tense.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think, okay, he's going to puke it up. He's going to figure out a way to get through this. And then you hear the snap, and then like he just drops the bucket and gets up and walks out. Like, you know, he's completely gone. And now that I think about it, his eyes weren't black with this when this was happening. So, because I remember, and when he was dying too, they weren't. There was nothing wrong with them that I remember. So, but yeah, dude, it's wild. And then when she's like looking down, and then she's seeing everything, kind of shoves the body off. That was the best, dude. That was the fucking best. When she shoved the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get the fuck, what the?
It's more of her phenomenal acting.
Yeah, dude, she was good.
FaZe, what about you?
What was the question exactly? I mean, I just, you know.
How did you feel when Nikki finally snapped back and saw the aftermath?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the screaming was definitely cool. I appreciate how that was kind of what we were left with. I was the first one to walk out of the theater. I just wanted to be out of there, just be done, out of that disgusting, because, yeah, I also need this shower. But, I mean, it was, you know, it confirmed just how horribly evil this dude's wish was. I mean, he just caused so much carnage. So much carnage. And it's all because of him. Yeah, she's the one who pulled the trigger, killed that dude. She's the one who smashed girl's face in. But who caused her to be possessed in the first place? Mr. Dipshit, perverted, horny big douchebag. Who just had to make such a horrible, bad, juju-ridden fucking wish that... And...
Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the night, hashtag horny McDouchebag.
I love it. But I said this last night with Crank, and I'll just say this now. This is going to be a little dark, but I hated this character so much that the gun would have been too good. I am glad that he had that slow, agonizing, long, painful death that swallowing a whole bunch of pills will give you. He's foaming from the mouth. He's just suffering. He's in pain. Oh, yeah. Fuck that guy so hard. He deserves nothing more than to die a slow, horrible, painful, agonizing death. So that...
Well, Oxycontin's not all that painful.
No, pretty much go to sleep.
He looked like he was in pain. Much more than a gun would have given him. Makes me happy.
He must have
Chef's
down
kiss. Because a motherfucking just piece of shit like that deserves a motherfucking piece of shit death.
Yeah.
And boy, did he get one.
He caught threefold of what he caught.
Well, Ziggy, he already answered another question. Was Bear's death satisfying, sad, or just inevitable?
I wasn't sure how it was going to go, so I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, and then I was like, oh, I know what's going to happen, you know, and then it happened, and I liked the way they did it. I was like, yeah man, this is good, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was somewhat predictable.
Yeah.
And even with the little twist in there, like, will he, won't he? Oh, no, he's not going to. Oh, is that going to? Oh, is she going to snap? Oh, yeah. You know, all the little twists that came in that last, like, 2 minutes. I mean, it's not a very long sequence, 2 to 3 minutes.
No,
and
it flips back and forth a few times.
It's done very well.
Yeah.
Done very well.
It really is. That's why I'm so conflicted.
Oh, dude, that's what I
This
mean.
is This film has got so much great shit going for it.
All right.
About a shitty guy.
Is this really a movie about obsession, or is it more specifically about control? Ziggy. Yeah, we're going to get philosophical for a few minutes.
That's interesting, yeah.
I would lean on obsession and, just not understanding the control of what comes with it, So I would say obsession, though, just to not be too confusing.
All right.
Obsession.
Days?
I would say definitely more towards obsession, but also like a secondary theme of consequence.
You mean beware what you wish for?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's the fucking moral of the movie here, if there is one. Be careful what you wish for, especially when you're a sleazy prick fuck, whatever the fuck I said earlier.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, does the movie successfully deconstruct the nice guy who just wants the girl trope phase?
I'm sorry, I was reading Tarek's comment. Could you repeat that?
Does the movie successfully deconstruct the nice guy who just wants the girl trope?
I think I'm in the wrong shoes to answer that, because I think he's such a piece of shit. No, because the nice guy who wants the girl should do what normal people do.
Was the nice guy who wants the girl gone in the first act?
He's
halfway through. It was gone the second he snapped the twig.
No, that's the end of the first act, basically.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
He's
Ziggy,
he's a dumb nice guy, and he was nowhere near ready for the consequences that came along with that, what it was going to be. He never thought it would be that fucking heavy, and which, with the whole little unexplained possession and what kind of demons and shit that was, or whatever the fuck was in there. Fascinating. And, and they don't tell you, and you don't really need it, but just there's some bad demons.
Succubus,
Yeah, these are bad demons, so that are going to do bad things. Self mutilation. Yeah, the body horror in this is, wow, man, it's crazy. I mean, but
it's
pretty good.
Yeah. But nice guy. I think he's just a dumbass. I'll stay by it. I'll stand by it. He's a fucking dumbass. He's an idiot. And
Inexperienced.
Inexperienced. Did not get it. Doesn't have any experience in the past with it and stuff. Lost grandma and the rest of his family. Lost his fucking cat. This is a broken fucking dude.
This is a broken man.
Yeah, man.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. FaZe has had enough of this. He's walking.
FaZe is going to have a real smoke.
Motherfuckers defending this piece of shit.
Can't even ask. Oh shit!
Oh.
I can't even ask this next question without.
He's a bad guy. I mean, he's a dumb guy. He's a dumb guy. He's a dumb guy that he wanted his girl. He wanted his princess. He wanted his queen, and he thought just by doing this, she would just match him on the fucking lukewarm level he was on, and she was full passion, full hot, 5-star fucking heat. He couldn't handle it. He could not handle it.
He's probably seen Ian and maybe even Sarah have a relationship with somebody, and he wanted to feel that. That's what he thought he was asking for.
I agree.
And
I think he wanted, he thought he wanted it all, but when you watched him fuck, he fucks like, this is Ted from, he's a dead fuck. He wasn't even good. She's in love, so in love with him, and she's, just kind of laying there while she's getting railed by this dude. So,
right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, but was that Freaky Nikki, or was that just Nikki? At that point,
it was probably Freaky Nikki, because she wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? For someone that's that in love with him, you think she would have really been fucking singing the praises as such, and you know what I mean? It just that wasn't happening. So that was odd. It was,
it was a bizarre scene.
I noted it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Face.
You guys are saying Freaky Nikki, like this alter ego is like this person possessing her.
I consider that kind of the not necessarily what they meant by Freaky Nikki, the nickname in the movie, but that's what I'm using as the possessed.
Okay, because
Nikki.
I I don't know. I feel like Freaky Nikki is just something else because this is something possessing her. Freaky Nikki is whatever Nikki did to become Freaky Nikki.
Yeah, but I'm just using that as like a symbol to differentiate the two. So,
Okay,
because that's what they kind of the filmmakers have done that in other stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
All right.
There's a good comment. Grizz got a good one there. Just came up.
Oh, spin on Fatal Attraction? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Fatal Attraction.
It's got that flow in it. It's got that vibe. Yeah. But dude, it's it's a different kind of Psycho too. It's not the same Glenn Close Psycho.
No.
It's way different, man. But every bit is fucking like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Right. All right. As we talked about, Nikki's body becomes the battleground between the possessed and her own persona. Nikki keeps trying to break through, screaming, hurting herself, begging for death at one point. So, did the film give Nikki enough agency, or is the point that her agency was stolen? Phase. Don't ask me to repeat the question again.
I was reading the comments, but I actually am not. I don't know, man.
That's a tough one.
It is.
I thought they played it. I'll say it. I thought they played it pretty fucking well. And the fact that, yes, her agency was stolen, but they put it on screen in a way that fit really fucking well.
Well, she was hiding the fact that she was fucking in, the fact she was ready to leave. She was taking her ticket and flipping it, man. She was about to change life. It sounded like. I'm not happy.
She was definitely possessed. I mean,
yeah. Then once she got possessed, it was she. Yeah, now she's. It kind of amplified some of the stuff, but dude, it was absolutely disturbing when she would have those jump scares, like that out of nowhere. Because it'd be like a nice, we're cuddling. Ah, get the fuck away from me. Whoa, man.
Now, the first time they were cuddling, how did you feel? Did you feel creeped out, or did you think like, oh, the guy's getting his girl now? This seems okay.
Well, as you can see, he couldn't close the deal. She pretty much had to make all the fucking moves,
Right.
Because he's stupid.
He doesn't have the experience. Yeah.
Well, at that point, that would be lack of experience, but like, I was immediately creeped out. Like,
okay,
like this dude is touching this girl who's
basically laying on him,
clearly under a spell. I mean, she was literally telling him to fuck off a second ago. And she was like, "Oh, I don't want to sleep alone." No, something's up. Immediately.
That's happened to me. Ziggy, has that happened to you?
Yeah.
Did you sleep with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move on because I don't even know anymore.
A girl telling me to my face, "Fuck off! I don't want to talk to you," and then still going to your place.
No, I don't think it was like that. No, not like
that.
No.
Like
I didn't get the fuck off. It was just kind of like, oh hey, yeah, you can stay here tonight, and that kind of thing, But this is.
But it wasn't like this. And
no,
plus,
it's put to extremes.
Faze, I assure you, I snapped no one wish willow.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the one wish willow. Is it just a horror gimmick, or does it work as a metaphor for toxic romantic fantasy? Ziggy.
Holy shit, dude.
Last really existential question of the movie.
When did you see this, man? You've had too much time to think about it.
Dude, I've been working on this since like 8 last night, so.
Good God.
Yeah, dude. I think it does represent the toxic, and it does represent, because it's that quick when people fall into these things, isn't it? Isn't that kind of where it's at with this? I don't know. I do think it represents toxic, and it has to mean something. There's got to be a meaning behind it. It ain't just wish stick.
Well, I think it kind of plays into this whole, there's desire, and then there's a toxic side of that, you know. And
How about a desire and a cause?
that too.
Yeah.
But this kind of happens, or this movie is about what happens when the wanting replaces consent, and love becomes something forced instead of freely given. So, and I think the One Wish Willow kind of symbolizes that, and because I think it's honestly, I think it's fairly innocent.
It is.
Up until a little bit
Fucking-
after the snap.
When they call
Oh yeah, of course. It's just a gift shop toy, as far as he knows. You know.
Who is that asshole answering the phone? You know what I mean? He seems like,
Right? I mean,
he sounds like the guy in True Romance, Brad Pitt. You know, what's his name? Floyd.
Oh, Floyd?
Floyd on the couch, and then it gets very serious. Hey, you want to talk to her? Ah! That made my hair stand up, man. That hasn't happened in a while.
Good metaphor there, Phase, for the toxic romantic fantasy?
I would say it represents more just toxic, you know. Well, at least in Wicca, you know, what are the more? It's not just, you know, asking for easy love is bad. You know, it's any easy or instant gratification that isn't earned. Like, you're meant to ask for the strength to earn the gratification, like in a sense. So in this sense, this wishing willow would represent a toxic desire for instant gratification in general, because you could wish for anything. Like, dude, wish for $1 billion. That would be that's another, you know, instant, you know. So that's what it would represent to me, that, you know,
Again.
not having to work for it. That toxic idea, which falls into love as well.
A
But
big wish,
other things.
Phase. A big wish, and then he took a shotgun blast 15 minutes later.
Like, if I were to wish for DCS to have 1 million subs tomorrow, it would be unearned, but, you know,
Oh, I almost said something stupid.
I'm not, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I were to make that wish and it happened, I would feel so disgusting.
Well, don't worry. We'll talk about our personal wish list here in a little bit.
I mean, of course I want, you know, but I want to work for it. I'm raised to work for the things that I earn, you know, not snap a twig and suddenly this person's obsessed with me. Like, that's you.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic, Phase.
Okay.
Only
shit.
14 more pages to go, and hour and 48 in.
I mean, you think you could cliff note it a little bit? I don't care.
We're not even halfway through my notes.
How though? Like, we're past the movie. Like, how's it even possible?
Yeah, but we still have like 8 categories of slides to go through, don't we?
No. It's the same old slides.
Yeah.
It's only like
Right.
4 or 5.
Probably writing and directing.
It's casting and acting, writing and direction, favorite moment. There's
You're
the one
missing-
you added, and then final thoughts. That's 5.
You're missing a bunch, dude. I think.
No, I just
Right.
looked at them.
All right. Do we need to keep debating this and stalling more, or keep going?
I guess whatever. Let's just
All
keep
right.
going.
Casting and acting. Michael Johnston as Bear Bailey. Phase.
I did not like the name Bear, but that's a writing thing. But
I get it
I
though.
mean, you know, I hated the character, but I mean, God, how was the acting? Like, I hated the character so much it kind of overshadowed the acting. So maybe he did act it really well, because I hated him so much. You know, it's the woman, whoever played her. She's the one that really stood out to me. But you haven't asked me that yet.
We'll get to that. Phase or Ziggy?
Yeah.
Bear's character.
I thought he played it pretty good for the boob that he was depicted as. So, handed a baton he had no business holding, if you will. And yeah, he had no idea what to do with it
Okay.
when he got what he wanted. So, Yeah, he's an idiot, but he was good. I felt myself in this story, you know, walking along with him. So I mean that's good stuff, dude. And so yeah, he did great.
All right. Cliff notes. Yeah, he did great. Indy Navarrete as Nikki Freeman. Ziggy.
Okay. This is the one, you know, the substance, Demi Moore, you know, this is going to be the one they're talking about, I think, at the Oscars. Maybe not the Oscars. She's going to get recognized for this performance. There's no fucking way this gets ignored completely. I don't know what she's going to get acknowledged here, which ones, but
it's going to be like a B or C tier award thing.
The Fango will be all over it. You know,
Fango will be all over it, sure.
Awards. We may get to the Golden Globes. I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
it's a little too early to think about that. But
I'm hearing people are comparing this to this year's Sinners, this year's Weapons.
Oh man,
let's wait on that. But I mean, I'll allow the conversation when it comes to this woman as an actress. Okay.
All right. And you think she was that good?
Yes.
All right. Phase.
She was phenomenal, man. One of the main reasons why I'm so conflicted about this film, because like her acting is so fucking good. Like it really is a saving grace in this film. Like if the acting sucked, this thing probably would have been horrible, at least to me.
Dude, but she put bad face that she looked like Ike from South Park at the one. God
fucking
damn.
A, man.
Kick the baby.
That is Jim Carrey face control there, dude.
Yeah, dude, incredible, and just she did really, really, really good. I don't know. I can't really say much more than that. Just good job.
All right. Yeah, Indy has the showier, more physically demanding role because she has to switch between charming friend, unwilling victim, obsessive nightmare girlfriend, and someone trapped inside her own body. And the scary part is that just not Nikki becoming violent, it's that the real Nikki is still in there, screaming, resisting, and occasionally breaking through. And the scenes where Nikki snaps back are, especially when she has that moment where she begs Bear to kill her, that is when the movie has like this weight on it, and it just worked really, really well. And I don't think I've ever seen a monkey's paw kind of story where you got glimpses of the possessed sneaking out, and I thought that was an interesting way to play it.
Well, they also left a lot to your own, you know, thinking and what you think was going on, and but
clearly,
but but done in such a right way. At least it was for me, dude. I mean, I was like, okay, dude. You know what? You left that fucking vague, but it's so goddamn creepy what you did there. I like it.
Yeah. How about Ian and Sarah? Cooper Tomlinson as Ian and Megan Lawless as Sarah. Anything particular to say, good or bad, on either of them?
Felt bad for her. She was a good girl, and he was a dickhead. Biff.
But they played it right.
They played it just right. Yep.
Yeah, Ian was played so well. I really enjoyed how his actor did it. I mean, he played the sort of asshole best friend well, and I really liked Sarah. Was her name?
Sarah. Yep.
I really liked her.
Well, they nailed her
character. I wish there was a little bit more of her.
They nailed the '80s kissing moment almost. You know, I mean, that was so good leading.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Dude, that is every John Hughes fucking movie. That's every fucking Patrick Dempsey fucking movie from the '80s.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Every one of them.
All right. So did Ian and Sarah feel like real friends in the overall story, or just mostly plot devices? Sounds like
genuine.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they were genuine.
How about Michael Johnson as Bear? Did he ever feel human enough before the movie turns on him? And I feel like we're going to get maybe two different answers here. Ziggy?
Of course. You know, he was what he was. You know, I'll die on this hill, man. I believe he would have tried to do the right thing had she not been quite so obsessed.
All right. FaZe, how about you? Did you ever feel any sympathy for him, or just always creepy?
Yeah, when his
underneath?
cat died, I mean, that was an agonizing scene. I mean,
Oh.
I felt horrible for him, man. That was, oh my God. But then I learned what kind of person he was, and he was just pure evil in my eyes. And no, I don't believe he would have gone back and done the right thing had he realized. No, if he would have, he would have. I mean, I don't know. In my eyes, he's pure evil.
You know what? That scene happened, and I went, "Oh no, FaZe."
And just because then, I'm not saying that like he's not human. He's human. He's just an evil human.
All right.
What do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they played him very sympathetically for, 30, 45 minutes. And then shit hits the fan. And
Can't handle
yes, he does continue to take advantage. But he's also trying to figure out ways, like I said earlier, to fix the situation.
Lessen
And,
it.
Very lazily and slowly.
Dial it back.
and that's common. I think that's
Fair
a
enough.
common human response.
I actually do see that a lot, and
I
need to get out of this relationship, and then they spend 5 years getting out of that
No,
relationship.
I just thought of it. This is a sitcom plot device. In a way, because in a sitcom, you have an inciting incident that happens in the first 5 minutes that continues to get worse and worse and worse because the characters try to fix it with solution A. Then they move on to solution B. They move on to solution C. Everything they do makes the situation in the sitcom get worse and worse until something comes along at the very end and magically fixes it, and everything's hunky-dory 22 and a half minutes in. This is kind of that same thing, just stretched out and emphasized massively.
They could have did this on 90210 or something like that. You're right.
Of course.
Right.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. What's the other one? Charmed could have been something like this. I
Right.
mean, yeah.
Well, you already mentioned it's a Buffy episode.
They've done this on Buffy.
So I got to find that episode now. I've never watched Buffy.
It's called.
Send it to me later. We don't need to talk about it now.
Yeah, but
But
yeah.
do you see what I'm saying there, FaZe? On that?
I totally get you.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Writing and direction. I'm going to just talk on this for a minute. Curry takes a very simple horror premise and pushes it into a surprisingly loaded direction. On the surface, it's a supernatural wish-gone-wrong movie, but underneath that, it's about a romantic entitlement, consent, and the fantasy of being loved without having to be vulnerable. The writing works best when it keeps turning Bear's wish against him. Every time Bear gets something he supposedly wanted, it becomes more horrifying, kind of in the sitcom fashion.
And the Wicked world too.
Yeah. Nikki wants to be with him, then she will not let him leave. Then she becomes sexually and emotionally overwhelming. Then she becomes violent. Then the real Nikki starts begging to die. That escalation is smart because the movie never lets Bear enjoy the fantasy for too long. It punishes the wish almost immediately. And the direction also seems to lean hard into discomfort. The movie's not afraid to be gross, awkward, absurd. Where it may divide people is tone. Some viewers may find the mix of dark comedy, supernatural logic, and emotional horror really effective. Others may think it gets too ridiculous or too cruel. Yeah. And then there was one directing trick that he used that I was conflicted about at first, where Nikki was shot in shadow during a lot of her scenes. Do you remember all these?
Oh, I love the shadow.
Did you? All right.
Oh, I fucking love those. Yeah.
Well, at first, a part of me felt like that was robbing the actress of being able to show more of her work with facial expressions, especially since we'd seen some other phenomenal work in some of the other well-lit scenes. But since it was in shadow, the audience loses that. And I realized this direction was to be a visual statement about the curse that has overshadowed the real Nikki. And the more I think of it in that way, I understand it more. But I just felt... At first, it felt forced in my initial viewing, but I grew to appreciate it later. So, continue, FaZe. You like that aspect of it? And what else about the writing and direction did you like?
I really did love those shots with the. Oh shit! I need to put this on right in direction, don't I? My bad. But I love those shots where she was completely dark, because I mean, and it kind of like represented the moments where she was really being possessed too, because the moment he snapped that twig and made the wish happen, you got your first shot of her in
shadow.
In shadow.
Yep, on the porch.
So you immediately feel something off. I thought that was really cool, but I walked out of this movie, and the words in my head that kept repeating were, "Was that the worst story I've ever witnessed in my life, in a book, movie, anything?" Like, and that's, I kept thinking that. Like, I kept feeling like this was the worst thing I'd ever seen. Obviously, I don't quite feel that dramatic about the story now, because I've thought about it, and like there are aspects of this that are wonderful. The direction, some of those shots were really good. The acting was really good.
Jeez.
But
I need to recommend a movie called The Resort.
Oh, jeez. The writing, it could go two ways for me. And it, like I said before, as it shouldn't, it depends on where the writer is coming from. Is he trying to tell a really disturbing flick and that's very punishing to the protagonist? Or is this some creepy self-insert, fantasy of his? And I'm really hoping it's, not the latter. It kind of feels like it isn't, but I don't know. I still can't help but to be creeped out by this whole concept. But overall, so long as the intentions are right, this is a very good job, well done.
All right, Ziggy, did you like the shots of Nikki being in shadow, or did that feel like a forced visual metaphor gone too far?
Oh no, because the way she worked around it, she used it. And it made it just another dimension to her levels, and I thought she was great, and the way he shot it, this guy fucking thought this whole fucking movie out clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all the way, shots, everything, composition, everything, he got it, because it seems every angle matters to what is going on in the scene. So I don't know. We got a new contender on the blocks, man. This guy is going up knock Osgood Perkins down another notch for me, because my boy is here, and hopefully he's got Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming up.
Hold on.
I know, I'm just saying,
geez, of course.
He ain't going anywhere is my point. And if he does any half justice what he's done with this kind of thing here, this original stuff, we're in for a treat.
All right. Did the tone ever break the emotional impact, Ziggy?
Tone break the emotional impact.
Like, what do you mean?
I think I did.
Like the fact that it kept bouncing from like this dark humor to very sadistic visuals. Did that affect the emotional part of the movie?
Towards the end of the second act, I feel like they did kind of fall off the track for a second, but then landed on they got it back. Obviously they got it back.
Was it the phone call?
The phone call snapped everything, made it wonderful for me the rest of the way.
That brought it back?
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Okay.
Dude. Oh, fuck, 100%, yes.
Okay.
They righted all the wrongs with that for me.
Okay.
Yep.
How about you, FaZe?
I mean, that phone call confirmed just how evil and disgusting this protagonist is. But hey, maybe that's part of why this film's so wonderful. I mean, I don't know, man. At this point, I really don't know. But what was that? The fucking.
Did the tone ever affect the emotional impact?
I honestly, this thing didn't have a whole lot of emotional impact on me in the end anyway, because I just loved seeing dude die. I felt bad for her, yes, but I appreciated the moments of comedy in this, especially that were led by Ian. He was a really good comedic relief, in my opinion. And this movie needed comedic relief bad for how disgusting and depressing it was. Oh my god. So the tone shifting didn't bother me so much. Can I see it bothering other people? Absolutely. But for me, it worked out fine. But that's because my perspective was already so disgusted and
In the
mortified.
toilet.
Yeah.
Well, not in such a hateful way, you know, but like at least towards the protagonist, it wasn't a hateful way, but that's it.
Tarek, that is a huge thread to what this is.
Are you getting a new comment? I haven't gotten a new comment in 17 minutes.
8 seconds ago.
Shit. I might have to refresh or something.
He says, so maybe the question is,
Show it.
who?
Oh no, that's been there for a while.
That's a 17-minute old.
Oh, mine says 8 seconds.
Oh,
Show it.
yeah. I'll,
Can I show it?
I don't know.
There we go. So maybe the question is, who is more of a victim of obsession? The one being obsessed over or the one obsessed?
I thought about it, and my answer it really depends on what the obsessor is doing. In this case, definitely the person being obsessed over, which is the woman. But in many cases, for normal people, it'd be the person being obsessed because they're the ones suffering with
She
it.
would be the one being obsessed, right?
Yeah, he's the obsessed.
Well, she's the one with the
He's-
spell of obsession.
Right. He's the
But
one
she's the
being
victim
obsessed
here.
over.
Fucking brilliant.
I mean, that's part of what makes it brilliant, yes, but she's definitely the victim. Even though that is part of what makes this such a fascinating film. And she
Yeah.
is 100 billion% the victim, but she
Yeah.
is the driving force of horror. And all of the, she's the one that murders the two other characters. Like,
Fucked up role, man.
she is the slasher in a sense, even though it's not a slasher. You know what I mean, though? Like,
Mhm.
she's the victim, but she's also the one, like I said, driving the horror.
Who are these?
Even though he is definitely the villain, in my opinion.
Right.
It's a neat reversal of roles, but I don't know. It's neat. It's very neat. That's why I don't
Anything
want to
that-
hit.
Yep. Anything
Anyway.
to add, Ziggy?
I think we said it pretty much. I'm
I think he's starting to get tired.
I'm good. I'm just, I'm
I'm
amazed.
surprisingly good too.
It's a good flick, man. I mean, we haven't had an original piece come up the pike like this. Yeah, it's challenging viewing sometimes.
Yes.
So-
That's exactly the term I was thinking earlier.
Sure fucked with me, yeah.
One thing in casting and acting we didn't talk about: Andy fucking Richter, baby,
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, Andy Richter just says, "Hey."
He plays the owner of the music store, and it's hysterical. I heard his voice, and I was like, "There's no fucking way that's Andy Richter." And then they showed him later. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
It's Sarah's dad too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because him and Conan now have had like movie roles in like major movie roles in the last 8 months, 12 months.
Why the fuck not, man? What else?
Bizarre. All right, let's move on to the next topic. What worked and what didn't? Good Lord, a lot of this movie worked, man. Like almost every part of this movie worked. The critique of the nice guy entitlement, the wish hook is simple and clean. The best horror idea in the movie is not that Nikki is not simply evil; she's trapped, and I love the way they played that off. She's a fighter, and she keeps trying to claw her way back in.
Well, of course. Like, whatever's possessing her is evil.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy, I'd like to know more about that. Well,
And the ending works because Bear finally experiences the same violation he forced onto Nikki, even if it was brief. And then he dies. I mean, it's ugly, circular, and thematically sharp. That's what worked for me. What about you guys?
I thought they were going for some Romeo and Juliet shit there for a minute, and
Kind of did,
in a way, but
in a way.
one lived, so yeah, dude, it's just it's you kind of see it coming, but when it's presented so good the way they did it here, and again, her acting carries it over, man, and makes it fucking the best, so I thought a very satisfying ending for me, very satisfying. Yeah.
Phase?
Man, you mentioned Romeo and Juliet, and just this would be like the world's most twisted take on Romeo and Juliet ever. But I mean, and the question was about the ending. Like, did it work?
No, the question was what worked.
Oh, what worked in general? Oh, we're just on that topic.
Yeah.
That ending worked for me.
You didn't change it again?
No, I didn't, because I'm fucking. Maybe I am starting to doze out a little bit, but
Stone Pelican.
what worked? Her acting. Keep forgetting her name. Phenomenal.
Nikki, or Indy Navarat.
Okay.
Something like that.
Indy. I love that name, Indy. But yeah, Nikki was very well done, acted very well, but also I think pretty well written too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
Wow, yeah.
And I am believing more and more that the intentions were good with this film, just because of how deeply creepy it was. But man,
I mean, he's no Harvey Weinstein.
well, Jesus Christ. But I mean,
Shit.
and what else worked? I really liked the house. I thought that it looked really cool. I liked how lived in it looked. They obviously put effort into making that look cool. The duct tape on the door was creepy as shit. The amount
was crazy.
of duct tape
Why,
was
dude?
fucking
Why?
incredible.
Why?
Like, that was just roll after roll after roll of duct tape.
And your boy he just acted like it was no big deal. That was fucking amazing. And that
It was
great.
hilarious the way he's just peeling it off.
Oh,
I was just like, this fucking guy. I would have never gone back to that house.
The sound
I would've-
design of the tape ripping. It's so good, man.
It was pretty hysterical.
Maybe you should just stay here. No, it's okay. I gotta go.
And that's another thing that worked was the comedy. Like just the occasional awkward moment like that. Like the comedy worked exceptionally well.
Yeah, man.
Like this movie was pretty fucking funny, with how horribly, horribly uncomfortable it was.
Oh.
But then what didn't work?
Yep, what didn't work?
I feel like the cat was just a forced reason for me to feel sympathetic towards this evil piece of shit that I don't want to feel any sympathy for. The cat sandwich sucked to watch. I would have been so angry about that.
That's your
I would
favorite.
have lost my goddamn mind. Let's see, what else? Just the amount that I hated this fucking guy, I guess, affected me more than I thought it would. It may have clouded my judgment of this movie. And Crank's over there nodding like, fuck yeah, it did. And perhaps it did. I hated this motherfucker so much, and it made me hate the writer of this movie. But the more I think about it, the more I realize, no, I'm pretty sure this guy is intentionally a piece of shit. And no, this isn't this self-insert horrible thing that I'm making it out to be. So maybe I should be appreciating this more. But yeah, I hate this guy so much. And that bugged me throughout the whole film. And the fact that it's just like the codependency thing. Creepy codependency, phase no likey. I don't like creepy relationship stuff. People taking advantage of other people, phase no likey. There was a lot of stuff in here that just didn't quite rub me the wrong way, but just creeped me the fuck out. And not in a horror movie kind of way, but in a romance movie kind of way. But yeah, but overall, the things that make this movie good are really good.
All right. Ziggy, what about you? What didn't work for you?
Like I said, it got a little wonky for me, but I understand now that this was to establish the unpredictability of her reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really can't put my finger on anything that didn't work here, because that's all I had. And now after having several days to think about it, I see why they did this. This fucking guy got it all, man. Every detail thought out of this movie.
I mean, it worked for us, but I think for general audiences, I think the tone may be a little too unstable, where it switches from grotesque to supernatural absurdity to almost comedy in the matter of seconds. I mean, I liked it in this, but others may not dig it. I think the wish mechanics might be a little wonky for some people. They worked for me.
Yeah.
And then I think Bear's inner life might be a little frustrating because the movie depends on the audience realizing that he's emotionally immature, but that, also sometimes doesn't obviously play directly well, or it's overlooked because of other character traits. And, a lot of the audience might just be standing there, yelling at the screen, "You're the one that did this, dumbass," So they may have needed to develop that part of his character just a little bit more, but I don't know. And we don't really have any time for any of that. So walking out of the theater, my friend that I walked out, or actually we hadn't even walked out of the theater. My friend said, "That wasn't really a horror film." And I was like, well, that's a debate we have pretty often. So, is this a horror film?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is.
I mean, but
Ziggy,
absolutely.
do you have an argument against that, or no?
Just because of the little sprinkle of supernatural is a horror film.
You think just because of that?
No, that just that
fucking body horror and shit, man. Like,
there's a lot going on here, man, but a possession, you know what I mean? That's beyond your will, so that's a horror film, dude.
Fair enough.
Right. I think the horror is not really just in the violence of this movie. It's there, obviously, but not just that. It's in, what happens to Nikki, the loss of agency, Nikki becoming trapped inside someone else's fantasy, and then some supernatural elements to amp that up. And yeah, I think it's horror. It may not necessarily be scary in the traditional sense, but it's, like I said at the beginning, one of the most uncomfortable movies I've sat through in a while, and emotionally invasive.
It was a fidgeter, man. You're like the whole time.
Emotionally invasive. That's a really good way to put it.
Yep. I felt weird through most of this.
Yeah, because it makes you uncomfortable, and as it should. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I don't know.
I'm just going to ask a couple of other questions here. Ziggy, is Bear actually in love with Nikki, or is he in love with the idea of being in love with Nikki?
Nah, he loves her.
All right. Phase?
I don't feel like they explored it enough.
Yeah.
He snapped the twig, the creepy twig, too early for me to really learn that about his character. Usually, in real life, it's the idea of the person you're in love with, not the actual person. Especially an early crush like that. But if he knew her for like 14 years or whatever, then he'd have more of an idea of who she is and not just this fantasy in his head. So
he knew her for a long, they said, childhood friend.
Yeah, so that makes it more realistic to be actual, love. But I don't know. Probably could have explored it a little earlier in life. I mean,
you have to
I don't know.
Consider,
and
you have to consider the fact that he lost everybody, grandma, and like the rejection of.
And there's obviously no parent figure anywhere mentioned.
The rejection.
Every time you say that, it's just it doesn't justify it. It never justifies.
I'm not trying to justify.
And I know you're not trying to say that, but that's just where my brain goes.
If he does say yes, I do like you, and she says, well, I'm not interested, he's hanging in a fucking closet that night. You know what I mean? That's it.
Well, especially when he goes home and finds his dead cat.
Oh God, yeah. Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is Bear more dangerous because he thinks he's harmless? Phase.
I mean, that's what makes a lot of these creeps harmful, is because they think they're harmless. That's just a general fact.
Ziggy?
Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah, for sure, man.
All right. Is Nikki ever truly the villain, or is she only the weapon that Bear accidentally created?
That's the weapon he created.
That's it, man. Yeah, you nailed it.
Oh, I had more and more of this to go through, but
I know I kind of wasted a lot of time. I'm sorry.
So, did Bear deserve the punishment, or did the punishment go beyond what he deserved? I know FaZe's answer. But
I already said my piece on that. I loved his slow over. My only complaint is it wasn't slower and worse.
Ziggy?
Very poetic, of course.
Like you said, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet with that, and it works for me, and especially her reaction to it is great. So I loved it. Yeah.
All right. Here's the real question: does the ending make Bear understand what he did, or is it too late for that to matter? Ziggy.
He knew when he almost shot himself. That's what he had to do. So yeah, he already knew.
You think so?
I think so for sure. Yeah.
All right. FaZe.
Regardless, he's irredeemable trash. That's really all I got to say there. I don't care if he felt bad about it or not. He's irredeemable trash.
He can't get magnanimous at the end.
He is.
I'm going to do it for her.
It matters.
No redeeming, huh?
Nope. None. Not even hell. I don't believe in hell, but none.
All right. I don't think this got carried over to the topic list, but comparison films, we still haven't added that yet, have we?
No, next one is favorite moment.
All right. Comparison films. Anything you guys thought of?
Somebody mentioned a good one.
Yeah, Fatal Attraction was the main one for sure. There's another one that
How about Companion?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, different, but, that one was even, a lot lighter than this, but, yeah, just as cool.
Yeah, Companion uses technology to talk about control in relationships,
right?
And Obsession uses magic, but both are asking the same ugly question: if someone only loves you because you made them, is that love or ownership?
That's codependency light.
Ownership,
codependency,
slavery. Right. It's straight up evil.
Wishmaster.
I don't remember that one, but I know I've seen it.
Wishmaster kind of is more spectacle, while Obsession's like emotional art. But
yeah, Wishmaster, it's like you get your payback on the spot. So, so I mean, it's not the same.
Well, you kind of did. I won $1 billion. Snap, rain. That happened.
Well, he got the wish, and then
within, like you said, 15 minutes,
he was blown away.
We talked about the monkey's paw. This is the monkey's paw for the toxic dating era.
Oh my God! Yeah.
What about? Here's a couple of reaches, maybe, but May.
Yeah, okay, I see. It's the flavor.
May ask what loneliness does to a person, but Obsession asks what loneliness does to everyone around that person. Is my take on that.
Well, and just one guy that actually, takes the small step, snaps the twig.
Swallow was another one. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
I think I saw that one.
I haven't seen that or May.
Oh, you got to see May. You got to see Swallow too. Swallow, both movies are about control, but Obsession is a lot more extreme in its tale.
Sure.
There was another newer one, like Fresh. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Where the guy is like carving up pieces of the girl in his basement and
I don't know that. That sounds
a little bit at a time.
That's crazy.
That was another one. And then Real Reach, but both movies here understand that the scariest thing is not always the monster; it's what was done to create the monster. Jennifer's Body.
Frankenstein's monster, even.
Or Frankenstein, yeah. Well, Jennifer's Body was kind of a reach.
A loose
Frankenstein.
Right.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, Jennifer's Body all day.
All right. Next topic. Favorite moment. Ziggy, go.
Oh,
yeah, Ziggy.
The phone call, man, was just absolutely made my hair stand up, dude. Because I was like, what the fuck is going on here, Because I thought it was on the surface just this little simple, okay, we're just going to play with this wish thing, and whatever the little wish world is, that's what we're binded to. And they gave you a glimpse to something much darker. And that was fucking great.
I love that moment.
Yeah.
But I've got to go with the party scene just because of her range and eccentric wildness in that scene. Not just the Hansel and Gretel shit.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But then going and standing behind Sarah when she's like, "Oh, you got to kiss the person to your left," and she goes and stands behind her for a good 20 seconds,
It's uncomfortable.
Pulls the chair
and
back.
then drags the chair back. Oh my god, dude! Just that scene, amazing from start to finish. So, FaZe, what you got?
I have a joke answer, and I'll just say when the asshole I hate more than any other asshole in any movie finally died. But no, I think that I really like this jump scare too, where she ran up to the car, smashed through the fucking window, had a brick, just started fucking banging that Sarah, whatever her name was, just her face into fucking. Oh my god, that was nuts. She just kept going and going and going. And you get to see the aftermath, and but that face is just mutilated. That was pretty fucking cool.
Oh, that was hamburger, baby.
Yeah, it was meaty and wet. It sounded good.
Yeah. All right, next topic. Final thoughts and ranking. Ooh. Not really the final thoughts, but
I mean that's the final topic.
I know. There's bonus sections.
Of course you do.
Who wants to start? FaZe, you go.
Yeah, might as well.
Succinctly.
I had a score kind of picked out, and I think I'm going to still stick with it because I don't know what the hell to give this thing.
Oh, boy.
But because I'm so conflicted. I hate this motherfucker, this protagonist, antagonist, fuck this evil piece of shit that you got to watch throughout this whole goddamn movie. Just watch him take advantage of this poor girl throughout this whole fucking movie. But the fact that it made me feel that way is so good. It's shot really well. The acting is phenomenal. Like, I feel like I should be giving this thing, like, an 8, but I want to give it, like, a 2. So I'm going to meet in the middle and give it a 5.
Jesus.
And just leave it at that and be done with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Ziggy.
Wow, man. I didn't think it'd be that low even.
I'm for a 97 on the Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm going to go a little
Really?
higher than
Holy shit.
that. This is a good tale, and codependency is a fascinating topic anyway to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Do it this way, it's really cool. The way they shot it, the way it comes off, the acting is good here, man, and it makes it believable, and they kind of pull you into this shit. You're standing in the middle of these nuts, so I dug it. Is it sinners? Is it weapons?
Fuck no.
Nah,
I don't think so. I don't think so. But it's 2026, dudes, and we got to have someone standing up on top. And so far, this might be the one.
Really?
As we're going, it's just because I'm like FaZe. I'm not into these kind of characters and everything, but man, these guys took you on a fucking ride you didn't want to go on. You didn't have a choice, and it's.
And you didn't like The Bride, did you?
I did. I liked it enough. I just didn't like it as much as you guys did.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I 7.5 that or 8 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I like The Bride, but I like this a bit better than The Bride, dude.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, the fact of the little glimpse of some kind of fucking malicious demons fucking behind this little toy and this phone number, this laid back hippie asshole all of a sudden becomes very serious.
It's so good.
It's so fucking such a slam on the brakes moment, dude. And then again, I want to watch this again just to look at their eyes a little closer and see if this is actually.
I'm definitely going to watch this again.
Yeah, this is one I want to see again. Welcome to this new director, man. This guy Curry is they're here, man. And
we're gonna talk about his future here in a second. Future's
coming, and I'm here for it, man. You got a place next to my boy Rob Savage. You can, I like this movie, man. You did great. It's so fucked up, and I do think this guy probably had his heart in the right place, but he's just scrambled it. He's broken going into it, so therefore there was no winning, and every detail was dotted and covered and checked. And I'm giving this fucker an 8.5, dude.
There you go. Very strong. I like it.
All right. Since we're already running behind, I'm going to skip ahead.
If folks, give us your score in the comments if you got them. If anybody's still here.
Yeah. There's a few out there. All right, Obsession is a nasty little supernatural relationship horror movie with a sharp central idea. What if the fantasy of being loved by someone became a curse for both people? The movie works best when it keeps its focus on that idea. Bear's wish is not necessarily romantic. It is selfish, immature, and violating. Nikki's obsession is horrifying because it's not truly hers. She becomes trapped inside the fantasy Bear wanted, and every escalation makes that fantasy uglier. It may not work for everyone. The tone is weird, the humor is dark, and some of the gross out moments are intentionally ridiculous. But there is enough thematic meat here to make the movie more than just a twisted gimmick. For me, the biggest strength in this movie is that this movie understands the difference between love and possession. It takes the nice guy, gets the girl fantasy, and drags it into hell. Not to mention, the performances are top fucking notch, damn near all the way through on this movie. I'm going to give Obsession an 8 out of 10 because it's messy in places, but it's memorable, uncomfortable, and has something to say. So, there we go.
I'm always going to reward filmmakers that can take you places you don't want to go. So, hey, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah. All right, give us some scores.
Down. I just,
Oh, you dragged it down, motherfucker.
Paula, movie gets an 8. Spicy Phase gets a 9.
Yep.
Thank you, Paula.
All right, what do we got here? Give me a number.
I'm just getting the average here. Oh, sorry. It's a...
I know it's...
Jeez, I can't do two numbers there, I guess. 7.16, but I can only really do that, so...
7.1.
That's not bad.
I wonder what the current is about this one.
Dude, I
really wanted to...
phase last night. I would have loved to have Colonel's take on this one. Because as much as he can throw like some stupid one-liners out, and he probably would have a lot for this movie, he has that introspective side too, and especially since he's going through some dating shit, I would love to have gotten his take on this. But, there's Luke. He says, loved it, sick and twisted.
Yeah.
Got back just in time for the end.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to have to go back and watch Phase's breakdown, dude.
Oh, dude, he snaps.
I ripped this thing apart a little bit, man, but not... And I mean it in a way that doesn't offend anybody who actually liked this thing, because I'm one of the few that didn't, apparently.
All right. Now that we've talked about Curry Baker and Obsession for a little bit, let's see. Is Curry Baker the right director for A24's Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because on paper, him directing a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre makes a lot of sense for A24, and I'll say it, a little bit more sense now after seeing Obsession, I think. So,
how much freedom does he get to do what he wants?
Sure.
I don't know.
What are we doing? Are we relaunching the story? Are we continuing the story?
I think
he
wants
to know these things.
I think he wants it as like a sequel to the original, but don't quote me on that.
Like Legacy? So they're gonna do
Actually, no, I don't know because
no,
I can't remember now. Because he said that. Well, hold on. Let me read some of this. Oh, shit. Dang it. All right. There we go. Biggest strength is Barker brings his tone. Obsession is funny, but not in a cute way. It's funny in a way that makes you uncomfortable for laughing. That lines up with parts of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, especially 2, which Barker has reportedly cited as an influence for his A24 take. He has also talked about interest in the weirder, darker comic side of the franchise, including characters like the Cook and Chop Top. That could be promising because the franchise has struggled whenever it tries to be just another grimy, Leatherface slasher. The best versions of Texas Chainsaw are not only about the chainsaw, they're about the whole nightmare ecosystem around Leatherface. The family, the house, the meat, the laughter, the screaming, the feeling that civilization is completely broken down. I think Barker might actually understand that. So, how about you guys? What do you got on this? Ziggy, you ready for his take on this?
Yeah, I mean, I almost want to just say, like, you know what? Just restart this shit yourself.
And he might.
Get your own going, man.
He might, but just give it a different tone.
You don't even need it. Well, yeah, he will. That's already done deal, bro. You're getting a new tone with it, but you could take it into the same kind of environment, like a out in the field farmhouse.
I'll say this: he's definitely not doing the 2022
No,
sequel. He's not doing a sequel from that. So,
but get you a fat guy in a wheelchair, and get another hitchhiker. You want to do Chop Top, I guess. He could be in that role there. He could be that now, but I don't know. I feel like he's going to make it. There'll probably be new characters if he does it like that. He'll have his own. He'll have his own family members with their own fucking twist kinks.
FaZe, what about you? And are you more or less interested in Barker directing Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is supposed to make you feel pretty uncomfortable, so I think this is good. It definitely makes me more interested. Let's fucking go, man.
All right. Should A24's version lean closer to the original film, 2, or maybe the remake, or any other films in the franchise? Or just be something completely kind of on its own?
I mean, I'll start here because in our legacy film listing, I mentioned Texas Chainsaw, and I would like a prequel, specifically surrounding the Sawyer family. So I don't know. That's what I would want personally.
Leatherface goes to camp.
Okay.
Lumberjack camp.
Yeah. How about you, Ziggy? Same question, basically.
Which was sorry.
Should A24's version lean closer to the original 2 or the remake?
See, part 2 had the uncut version has some of the most rowdy fucking kills ever recorded on film, and many have not been seen by the public. I mean, it's out there now. You can go see it. The guy gets his head cut off by the fucking chainsaw. You see it. They show it. It's great. So I would want it. Give me in between 1 and 2, man. Borrow from 2. Borrow some of the comedy. Borrow some of the weird. But man, give me that serious, fucking dark, disturbing.
Well, it sounds like he's going to.
Yeah.
Based on at least his, inspirations.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the way I felt coming out of Obsession, yeah, that'll fit.
It would be nice to feel that way coming out of Texas.
Right. Right.
Are we excited because A24 is involved, or are we setting ourselves up for another elevated horror remake debate, Ziggy?
Well, is this their evolution into Blumhouse, or is this they're going to do something?
This is their first chance at an existing franchise, like an IP.
Big one, too.
I ask again, is this the evolution into Blumhouse?
Better not be.
I don't think Blumhouse was ever, even in its early days, as good as A24 is at what they do.
Fair.
So comparing those is like comparing apples and dildos.
Saying that, I think they'll probably give us something interesting and memorable. That'll stand apart from a lot of the bullshit sequels we've gotten from TCM.
All right.
I agree.
Well, that keeps it simple. All right. After Obsession, I don't know if Curry Baker's the safest choice for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like we just said, or like FaZe said, I think, Texas isn't supposed to feel safe. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable. So, safe is exactly what Texas Chainsaw Massacre does not need. So I'm stoked for this. And A24, I'm on it. I'm ready for it.
I am stoked. I mean, I already said I'm a fan of this guy now currently. So the fact that he's going to take on one of our beloved franchises, yes, man, I'm absolutely stoked. I gotta say it though, bro. Like we say to everybody, don't fuck it up, because that's a possibility too. That'll get you on the down track quickly.
All right. Barker's next project is Anything But Ghosts. Pay attention, FaZe. A darkly comedic supernatural thriller that has reportedly wrapped production and is now in post-production. The film stars Aaron Paul, Bryce Dallas Howard, Violet McGraw.
Oh, wow.
The premise sounds very much in Barker's wheelhouse, following two con artist ghost hunters who prey on vulnerable people by pretending to investigate hauntings. Barker described them as fake paranormal investigators who can make tables shake, lights flicker, and put on a convincing supernatural show until they encounter an actual dangerous dark entity. Barker's compared the vibe to Scooby-Doo, but grounded, which I think is pretty fun. So, unfortunately, production-wise, this movie is backed by Blumhouse, Atomic Monster, and yeah, that's a bad idea. So,
Fucking Blumhouse. But Aaron Paul, I mean,
yeah, that's why I said it.
That's all I fucking need. That's my boy.
That's why I said it. Ziggy,
That one of those guys.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I was thinking Logan Paul, like in
No, fuck you.
those douchebags. You know, no, fuck those guys. Yeah, dude. I mean, it sounds interesting, and again, I am interested. I'm following this guy now. I want to see what he's into, what he's doing, because this is cool. You know, I mean, this could be the launch to another great in our world, and I'm here for it.
Could this be Barker's version of the Frighteners? Because I already get a vibe like that.
Sounds very close with the faking of the hauntings. You know, although I don't know, he has real ghosts actually helping him do the hauntings and the Frighteners. So sounds like they're setting it up, which I like that too, because that's it's something we can talk about later. But
Okay, I didn't realize we were hitting 240. We should probably
wrap
get
it.
through some of these tertiary topics here.
Oh,
I know this is my fault.
Oh, tertiary. You're going to bring out a 50
Oh,
cent
yeah,
word, huh?
this next movie
All
this
right.
dude's making, starring, that's tertiary.
Just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, he's a literary man.
Well, I was going to ask you about Aaron Paul, but I guess fuck off. So
That's fine. I mean, we probably should, though, because we're down to 10 viewers, dude.
yeah.
We're losing them.
If obsession was Curry Barker proving he can turn a weird idea into a nasty fucking nightmare, anything but ghost, sounds like him asking, what if the people faking the haunting finally found the real thing? And I've always been kind of fascinated with that kind of story. And yeah, so.
We've seen dark versions of it. This is a comedy, though.
I think it's going to be lighter, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to be comedy. Maybe comedy in the way that Obsession was. Maybe a little bit.
Well, if it's serious, that's even better for me.
A little bit more comedic, maybe, but I don't think it's going to be full on, honking horns and, But I could be wrong. But like I said, it's Scooby-Doo, but more grounded. So I'm down for that. All right. Well, folks, there you go. Obsession. Did we get any rankings in the...
Someone told me to bite my tongue. Paula, why? What did I say? Never the remake.
Something about the remake, maybe.
I'm going to make the face that Nikki makes in Obsessed.
Well, now you got to hold it for like 6 hours.
Jesus Christ, it hurt.
Fucking sad face.
Yeah.
All righty, gang. Well, hey, won't you do this?
Oh, yeah, folks. It's Jesus with the Huzz. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. We've got Seek Faze, the Buffinator, and Tyrone.
I can't see it, so you're going to have to...
Okay, we got our Crazy Ralphs, Bell's Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Luke, Morgan Crypt Horror, Joshua, Raymond, Alan, Terry, Twisted Twinning, and the whole damn enchilada pod. And our camp counselors, we got Adam, Christy, Lou, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck, Schick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and Nanook. I'm sorry, Crank. I don't know if you could see it either.
Good night, Paul. Yeah, I couldn't see it till you were already well into it, man. So if you would like to become a member of Death Curse Society, you can do so by going to deathcursesociety.com. Pick the tier that fits your wallet, and you will be one of us. Join us.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
One of
us.
There it is. $3 a month is the low tier, and it's nothing. It's pennies. You spend more on coffee, for fuck's sake.
That's right.
Yeah. So you'd help us out, and it helps us get on the road and get to the world, and pay for bandwidth and stuff like that. So we love you. Thanks. If not, we still love you, but maybe a little less.
And while
No.
you're there,
No.
check out the new shop. We've got a bunch of new products in there and some new stuff coming. So keep checking it out. All kinds of cool stuff. There's some more shoes. There's some leggings. All kinds of shit. Some fun shit. There's a new hat. I don't know if anyone's gonna like the new hat, but
Fuck you.
We'll see.
It's like,
I'm not a fan of the fucking hat, but whatever.
We're
not bringing that up.
It's not a Reddit hat. It's a red hat. It's not a Reddit hat.
I would prefer a Reddit hat. Anyway.
What are we doing next week, Zeke?
Next week, we are, well.
Live from Reddit.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised you guys didn't mention it because Reddit was actually in this fucking movie, by the way. I was waiting for it the whole time. But next week, Crank will at least be recapping his weekend at Texas Frightmare. It sounds like Ziggy's going to be in the air during the show.
I'll be in the air, so we'll tape some shit. I'll be here in spirit. I'll probably be in the chat for a minute until I get on the plane. So
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be chilling because I can't make this fucking trip.
You get to ask questions.
Well, of course, yeah, I can ask the questions and stuff, and we might have Colonel. We're not really sure, so I don't know. We'll see.
If not, I think he's back the following week.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no idea.
We don't know
at this point. Who knows?
Yeah,
I thought he was back. I thought he was back for this one.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Texas, right? Yeah, but he was like, "Why do I come back for that when I talk about something?" I remember he made a joke about it. Like, "Oh yeah, first time back, and then talk about something I don't have no idea about."
Right. But yeah, folks, we'll have a good time. We always love talking about convention visits.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to get there. We're
gonna have to
see Doc Smiley. We'll get to see a couple other people down there. JJ is already asking about when we're grabbing dinner.
Oh, JJ, yep, JJ. Joseph's coming in for Saturday, so we'll see him.
The day I won't be there.
He won't be there, but I'm there. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It could be just a day at the pool for me at the hotel. I don't even know. You know, chilling. Fuck it, man.
You'll get there.
I'll get there. They ain't gonna let me
take a fucking Uber if you have to.
They can let me rest. Yeah, I have Uber and stuff, and that shit works.
Yeah. All right, gang. That's gonna wrap it up for us. Only a little late, so not too bad.
48 minutes.
For Zigzag, for FaZe, for the Colonel, who's not here. Let me tell you, don't get sick. Wash your dick. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Woo!
Woo! Dear Reddit.
Reflected the last light, looking for a hidden truth, only to find a fight. I found a new way to leave behind the past. Hope it's a better way. Oh, in the optic glass.